Hi folks, Frank Halverson here with this week's KVGC Les Schwab Tire Pigskin Preview. When we come back, I'll recap last week's games and preview this week's matchups, so stay tuned.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks!
Thanks for not just selling me tires.
Thanks for running out to my car to greet me.
Like running.
Thanks for checking my brakes for free.
For fixing my flat
For free.
And being just hassle-free.
For talking to me like an intelligent human being.
You don't see that too often.
Thanks for hustling to get me out of there.
Without making me feel hustled.
So thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks for doing the right thing by not just selling me tires.
Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
Well, last week I went 2-1 on my picks, picking Calaveras to hand Sonora their first Mother Lode League loss. Well, that didn't work out so well as Sonora soundly defeated Calaveras 35-7. In the first quarter, neither team was able to score, and at the end of one, we were tied at 0. But early in the second, Sonora would go on a 73-yard drive and take a 7-0 lead. Calaveras would punt 3 times in the second quarter, which Sonora would take advantage of. First on a 45-yard touchdown run by Crockett, next on a 40-yard pass Crockett to Milborn for a 20-0 halftime lead. Sonora would start the second half with a 6-minute drive that ended on a 36-yard touchdown run by Crockett for a 28-0 lead. Calaveras would finally get on the board on a 52-yard run by Moore, but it was too little too late, as Crockett would find the end zone once again. Final Sonora 35, Calaveras 7. Amador, well, they got back in the win column by throttling Somerville 49-7. After a Somerville 3-and-out, Amador would go on a 51-yard drive capped by a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Drake for a 7-0 lead. And that's how the first quarter ended. The second was all Amador. First on a Villarreal touchdown run, next on a Nash Wiley pick 6. Then Stock would find the end zone, and with 3:49 left in the half, take a 28-0 lead. But the Buffs weren't done. With 20 seconds left in the half, Drake would find Allen for a 35-0 halftime lead. Amador would start the second half with a big return by Allen down to the 22. Stock would take it from there with a 4-yard touchdown run that would send the game into a running clock with a 42-0 lead. Niddle would then pick up a strip fumble for the Buffs' second defensive touchdown of the night. Final, Amador 49, Somerville 7. And in our game of the week, Argonaut would get their second league win, shutting out Bret Hart 35-0. Bret Hart would receive the opening kick and quickly go 3-and-out. Well, Argonaut would then go on a 67-yard drive, capped off by a 5-yard Joshua Sanders touchdown for a 7-0 lead. And that's how the first quarter ended. But early in the second, Josiah Saunders would score the first of 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. Alone, first on a 14-yard run. Bret Hart would then fumble the kick, and Argonaut would take over in great field position. Well, and let's hear what happens next. Inside handoff to Saunders again. Nice run. He's off to the races. He's going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Argonaut. 39 yards, Josiah Saunders. We're going to make that our Melon Phase BG Lounge call of the game. 39 yards, Josiah Saunders for the touchdown. Josiah Saunders would break loose for a 39-yard touchdown run. That was our Melon Phase BG Lounge call of the game. And with 7:21 left in the half, the Mustangs had a 21-0 lead. With over a minute left, Josiah Saunders would find the end zone for the third time for a 28-0 halftime lead. Well, in the third quarter, both teams were scoreless. But early in the fourth, Joshua Sanders would run 16 yards for the score. Final, Argonaut 35, Bret Hart 0. Our Bistro 49 player of the game was number 57, Colton Clark. Well, this week, Argonaut travels to Calaveras to face a ticked-off Calaveras squad. My pick, I'll take Calaveras. Somerville travels to Bret Hart. My pick, give me Somerville. And in our game of the week, Sonora travels to Amador with huge league implications. I've said from the beginning that this was the year that Amador hands Sonora their first Mother Lode League loss. My pick, I'm sticking with my early pick, give me Amador. Well, that'll do it for this week's KVGC Les Schwab Tire Pigskin Preview. Friday night, the KVGC crew will be at Amador, where the Thundering Herd take on the Wildcats from Sonora. That's where we'll be, and I hope you're there with us. This is Frank Halverson for KVGC, and we'll see you Friday night.
High school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
Well, good evening, everybody. Live from Amador High School. It is Week 4 action here on KVGC AM 1340, 96.5 FM, and around the world, KVGCradio.com. Also streaming live on YouTube. Jake Geedy, Frank Halverson here in the press box here at Amador High School. We are about 9 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to go ahead and take a real quick break. We're going to listen to our Camps Propane pregame show, so stay tuned.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
All right, we're back here at Amador High School, where we are just minutes away from kickoff for our Camps Propane pregame show. Frank, how you doing this evening?
Well, I'm doing great. Looking forward to this one tonight. This game between the Buffs and the Wildcats have obviously huge implications for the league standings.
Yes, they do.
Amador wins tonight. There will be a three-way tie for first place at the end of the season, my prediction. Amador loses, Amador gets third. So a big swing for them. Sonora comes into this, has not lost. It's been well documented since they came in the league in 2014. Has not lost a Mother Lode League game. They stand at 32-0.
32-0.
I said at the beginning of the year that I thought this was the year that they were going to get had. So far, that has not happened. Amador's the last chance, and I really think they've got a good opportunity to get that done tonight.
I absolutely think so too, Frank. And you know, we were really counting on Calaveras last week, but I think the one big thing that we saw with Amador when they played Calaveras is that they're all facets of the game were not firing on all cylinders. And I think that Amador is going to have to try to come out really hot still to beat Sonora, because Sonora is just not going to just lie down.
Well, I don't know that Amador needs to come out hot. They need to use their weapons. As far as I'm concerned, that Calaveras game, Amador got out-coached.
Yeah.
Amador played offense so conservatively. The way I look at it is Amador plays offense not to lose, and they play defense to win. They need to play offense to win. And when they play offense not to lose, they become very predictable, and they just do things that I don't think they do the things that they're capable of doing. And what they need to do tonight is come out, and they need to not be afraid to make a mistake on offense and stand on that defense that they have. Sonora, it's all about Crockett. Sonora runs the option. Crockett had 4 rushing touchdowns last week, and then he threw another one to Milbourne. Those are their 2 offensive weapons. Crockett at quarterback, running the option, and then Milbourne, of course, his huge 6'5" target at the wide receiver spot, 6'5", 225. Option football, from a defensive standpoint, is all about assignment. You need to stick to your assignment.
Yes.
And if I'm Amador, I've got Nash Wiley, and I don't want him to take his eye off of number 11.
Yeah, one thing that we do know about teams when they do play options is, you're right, it is really assignment football, so the defensive ends are going to have probably a night tonight. They're going to have to try to be sure to keep everything contained, but the corners are going to have to come up and fly and get pitch men as well.
Well, but you want this team to pitch the ball.
Yes.
You want any high school team to pitch the ball in the option. I want Crockett, whether he's got the ball in his hands or whether he pitches it, I want him to get hammered every time he comes down that line. Every single time he needs to get hit. I don't want anybody guessing whether he's going to pitch it, whether he's going to give it the dive back. I want somebody to hit him every time, with or without the football.
Yeah.
This defense can do that. They need to do that tonight, and then Amador needs to use the weapons they have on offense, not be afraid to make a mistake, and they need to play this football game to win.
They absolutely do. They absolutely do. So now coming off of last week, Amador soundly beat Somerville. I can't. The score escapes me right now, but I believe it was it 42-0?
It was 40-something to nothing.
Yeah.
It was just, there wasn't a good game on the agenda last week. They were 2 shutouts, and the other score, I think the other team scored 7 points. Well, that was a late touchdown against Amador. But that's pretty much what we've got going tonight too.
Yeah.
Argonaut, unfortunately, they're traveling to a real ticked-off Calaveras team. Calaveras laid an egg last week. They just did not show up in a chance that they thought they had to take over first place in the Mother Lode League, and they just did not show up against Sonora. They're going to come out angry, and I think Argonaut has got a real problem tonight.
I really
in the other game, Somerville and Bret Hart, what could you say about Bret Hart? Hey, they're out there, they're trying hard, but Somerville should have won that one easy.
Yes.
This game here tonight is the game of the week for sure, and Amador is going to show us tonight what they are made of. Now, one thing I got to say about Sonora, and hats off to their coaching staff and to these kids, because Sonora is a team that every coach wants their team to be, and that's a team that gets better every week.
Year. Yeah.
They start out, they play difficult opponents. They've started the last 2 seasons 0-4. Then they haven't lost a game since. They did the same thing last year until they hit the playoffs. They did the same thing this year. They started 0-4. They come in at 4-4, 3-0 in the Mother League. Amador comes in at 7-1. Granted, they played maybe not the most difficult, certainly not the schedule that Sonora played, but 2-1 in league. And this is the game that's going to make it or break it for the Buffs. Now, I say make it or break it from a league championship standpoint. Both these teams are going into the playoffs right now. Sonora is, I believe, the number 4 seed in Division 5. Amador is the number 4 seed in Division 6. And let me tell you, folks, Division 6 ain't what it used to be. Woo! Yeah. That's a tough division. Yeah. So I've got all the different things for the playoffs I'm going to start getting into as we go into next week. How many teams, what the projections are, who's seated here, who's going to be home, how they set that all up. I'm not going to get into it tonight because it's a little bit early, but they have started to put those out on the Max Preps. And so I've taken a look at those, but this should be a good one, and I really hope Amador shows up tonight. Gosh darn it. I don't know if I really believe Amador can win this game. I think I do.
Yeah.
Or if I'm just wishing that they can win this game because somebody needs to beat Sonora.
Sonora.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. All right, so we're going to be back with more Camp's Propane pregame show in just a bit. We're about 2 minutes from kickoff.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com.
All right, hey, we're back here at Amador High School. And so we're back here at Amador High School with the pregame show, the Camps Propane pregame show, and we're about to start off here. But real quick, we have a Calaveras Lumber Ace Hardware scoring update. At the end of the first quarter, it is Bret Hart 0, Somerville 0. So, hey, we might be heading to another overtime match if it stays that way.
What the heck time did that game start if they're at the end of the quarter already? It's only 7:02.
Yeah, I'm not sure, not sure. But anyway.
I wonder because of the power.
You know,
the PSPS?
I don't know because I believe that is going to be that is only affecting tomorrow. And as far as I know, right now the only county that is still without power totally is Kern County.
Well, maybe they were anticipating it, so they went ahead and set it up for an early start.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but surprising. At only 2 minutes after 7, they're already through one quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are the games that are going on around the league. Of course, we have Bret Hart at Somerville, and then Argonaut at Calaveras, and of course Amador here home with Sonora. And we talked about last week with Calaveras. Calaveras just didn't show up and didn't play the way that they needed to play to I guess, defeat the Sonora team. And again, another thing we talked about also was Calaveras.
Hey, Frank and Jake, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we got you, Jim.
I'll tell you what, I was watching the video of that game, the Sonora Calaveras game, and I'll tell you what, the Sonora that took the field at Sonora, that was the Sonora of old. That's the Sonora Wildcats that we all know and despise here in the Motherlode League. Calaveras did not show up for that game.
Really?
Well, obviously, because Calaveras' defense is no joke. They haven't given up a lot of points to anybody all year, and they just got trounced by this Sonora team. And, you know, when I saw Sonora earlier in the year in Argonaut, I said, this isn't the Sonora team I'm used to seeing.
Definitely.
But as I said, every single year they get better each week. And they seem to be hitting on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, and I guess we talk about strength of schedule against all of our teams, but it really does speak to just how well you want to prepare your team based on how difficult you play in the preseason. I mean, it really does temper your team for what comes next, and I think Sonora has done a great job at that. And the one thing with Calaveras too is once they got behind those couple scores, there was no way they could come back.
Well, they do it every year. Let me tell you their 4 losses. They lost to Oakdale.
Yeah, Oakdale's no joke.
Big school, the Valley Oak League.
Valley Oak League, yeah.
They lost to Ripon. They lost to Escalon, and they lost to Hillmar. All 4 of those teams are above them in the standing in their division for playoffs. Yeah. Those are all 4 good football teams, and they haven't lost since.
Yeah. Hey, we have captains headed towards midfield here. We've got for Amador number 44. That is
Nash Wiley, the tackling machine. Number 1, West Villarreal. Number 51, that's Darian Nelson. Along with number 55, that's Clint Lyman.
And then we've got number 66 for Sonora.
66, that's Mark Kamara. That's their big center. Kamara's a big boy, 6'3", 270.
Number 80.
Number 80, that's Milbourne. That's the big receiver that I spoke about earlier.
And then I believe number 24.
24 would be Bradford, Josiah Bradford.
And then I missed this one right here on the end. But we're going to take a look at the coin toss here real quick. The white hat is explaining, of course, how it's going to go.
I was ready to grab my binoculars, but hey, I don't need it. I've got the monitor right here in front of me.
Right here. Yeah, hey, we want to thank everybody who's tuning in live on YouTube. Of course, if you're listening to us right here on the radio, you can go to our KVGC Facebook page. There's a post there. Just click on that, follow the link, and it'll take you right to our coverage tonight. All right, so hey, you're listening to the Camps Propane pregame show, and if Nelson would just take a step to the right or step to the left, we could get this final final Sonora captain, but
that's pretty wide body out there. He's got to move more than a step, I think.
Yes, that's right. You know. But,
all right,
anyway.
come on, flip the coin,
Flip
Ralph.
the coin. Let's go. All right. So, hey, not a bad night for this, actually.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's pretty nice. I was afraid that it was going to be a little warmer than normal as we were seeing a little more unseasonably higher temperatures.
It is warmer than normal. I'm in shorts and a short-sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
It's end of October.
Yeah, no, it really is.
I think at 10 o'clock tonight it's supposed to be 62 degrees in Center Creek.
Oh, boy. Wow. I'm not going to have to layer up for that. That's for sure. All righty.
It looks to me like Amador, I don't know, there's a whole lot of talking out there.
This is football.
He patted Wiley on the shoulder pad like they won the toss, but there's still a lot of conversation. So we're going to get to it here in just a second.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's make some moves, guys. Come on here now. Oh, hey, I just actually got my my second update for my PSPS update.
Well, here we go.
So let's see.
Boy, I hope they don't call the whole game this slow.
All right, so Sonora
won, and they deferred. So Amador is going to be receiving the kick to get this started. Sonora won the toss. They deferred. So Amador will have the opening kick, and we're going to get this one started, I think, right after the national anthem.
Yeah, number 11, Nick Crockett. That's who it was.
Crockett. That's the guy they got to stop.
All right. All right, so you're listening to the Camps Propane pregame show. When we come back, we'll be here with more high school football action live from Amador High School, so stay tuned.
A longtime supporter of youth activities in Amador County, the folks at Camps Propane hope you enjoy tonight's high school football action on Hometown Radio. Visit Camp's showroom on Highway 88 in Pioneer. Ask about the Easy Saver program and senior discounts available. And you'll never run out of gas again with Camp's Smart System Tank Monitoring program. They also carry a complete line of RV supplies, gas refrigerators, and barbecues. For more information, visit Camps Propane in Pioneer or their website at campspropane.com. Thompson's Toyota makes your car buying experience as easy and enjoyable as possible. Search through their extensive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles on the web at thompsonstoyota.com or request a price quote on the new vehicle of your choice. Thompson's Toyota, home of the one price, best value guarantee. 140 Forney Road in Placerville and on the web at thompsonstoyota.com.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma & Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma & Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. We are moments away from kickoff here for this Week 4 action between the Wildcats of Sonora and your Amador Thundering Herd. Frank?
Well, Sonora brought their band with them tonight.
Yeah, they do.
They're lined up across the way. But we haven't seen Amador's band this year.
No, we haven't. We have not. We've seen, of course, Argonauts always shows up, and then, of course, Sonora travels theirs. So that's one thing that I really do like about the whole pageantry with Sonora is that their band is always great, and they always bring them along.
All right, here we go. We're getting ready to get this one underway. West Villarreal, number 1, back deep, along with number 22, Blake Stock. We've become used to that all year long. The upman Cole Allen, along with number 30, Miguel Mora. They're getting ready to receive this opening kickoff to get this very, very important Mother Lode League game under action. In to place the tee down for Sonora is, we'll get you a number on that as soon as they give us a little sideways turn here. But Sonora won the toss. They're deferring number 42 for Sonora. And as typical, my rosters don't have a 42, but we'll see if we can straighten that out. Here we go, opening kick. Kick is an onside kick, and Sonora, it goes out of bounds. Oh my gosh. That absolutely so caught Amador by surprise. that the Amador front man was backing. Rosters don't have a 42, but we'll see if we can straighten that out. Here we go, opening kick. Kick is an onside kick, and Sonora, it goes out of bounds. Oh my gosh. Wow, how would that have been to start that game? So, with the failed onside kick, our Amador is going to start out at their own 45-yard line with great field position here, 1st and 10. That could have been really bad.
That could have been a nightmare.
All right, here we go. Drake's going to operate from the shotgun. 1st and 10 for the Buffs. He wants to throw. He's looking deep for Gedney. He's got his man beat. Just off the outstretched arm. A little out and up, and he had his man beat and just a bit overthrown. So right out of the gate, Amador tries to get something big going and almost got that one done.
Oh, man, that was so close. So close.
Well, when you get good field position like that, it allows you to do those type of things early in the down. 2nd down and 10. Drake again operating out of the shotgun. He wants to throw. He's looking. He's rolling to his right. He's got a lot of room. He's going to tuck it in. He's across the 50 to the 45 to the 40. Goes out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds finally, but not until he's up to about the 32-yard line. Nice job by Drake there. He rolled out to his right, and all the defenders had their backs turned to him as they were chasing receivers, and he had nothing but grass in front of him. Nice block right there by
number 11.
Number 11 for Amador. That's Cole Allen. And a huge gain by Drake all the way down to the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Buffs.
Good start for the Buffs. 11-14 here in the first quarter.
Drake's going to operate again for the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Villarreal comes into motion from the left. They're going to give it to him up the middle, gets across the 30, down to about the 28-yard line, so a gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Amador.
All right, so let's see how the Sonora defense can toughen up.
Little interesting start, a little different look in formations there. Jake Schultz has been the only back behind Drake as they've spread everything out wide. They're going to do the same thing this time. Villarreal is going to be to Drake's left, trips to the left. Drake's going to take it to the left. He's rolling. He's got room around the corner. He delivers a pass complete to Gedney. Short gain on the play, maybe a gain of 2. Forward progress will give him about to the 26. It'll be 3rd down. And let's call it 4.
And it looks like they're, so far what the game plan looks like is they're trying to spread out that Sonora defense as wide as they can.
Well, obviously, with watching the film from the Calaveras game last week, and Calaveras, as we know, likes to run between the tackles, and Sonora obviously was pretty stout in that defense, so Amador is going to try to spread them out a little bit and try to get them to go sideline to sideline. So 3rd down and 6 for the Buffaloes. Straight ahead handoff. He's got some room, breaks the tackle, gets across the 20-yard line to the 15. Villarreal still on his feet all the way down inside the 10. Big run, 1st and goal for the Buffs.
And if you watch this here for Villarreal, it is just a real quick give handoff straight up the middle. Good downfield block there by number 51. I believe
was that Nelson?
Nelson, yeah. And Nelson made that block, kept him going, of course.
Look,
Villarreal
he followed him
fought
all the way down. That's one thing about Darian Nelson. I'm going to tell you, this big kid can move. And when he pulls and he gets in front of a back, man, he knows what to do. 1st and goal for Amador.
And
the Buffs shift out of the formation. Drake's going to operate again from the shotgun. Straight ahead handoff, this time tackled immediately. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal for Amador.
Yeah, and he was just caught up right up there in the middle. He had his ankle taken out from underneath him. 8 minutes, 55 seconds and counting here in the first quarter.
Ball sits on just inside the 7-yard line. Buff started out great field position as Sonora tried to catch him with an onside kick that looked like it was going to be successful, and they just couldn't corral the ball. Went out of bounds to give the Amador great field position to start this drive. Drake's going to go under center this time for the first time tonight. 2nd and goal. He's looking. He wants to throw. He's got a wide open receiver on the left side. Touchdown!
How
Number
about that?
44, Nash Wiley. wide open in the end zone for the 7-yard strike.
So this is a spot right here. So if you see, there's the backside slot right there coming in. As you see, he comes around the end and just spotting right there. Nobody to beat.
Wiley lined up in the slot on the right side, and he just got lost in the wash as he came around there. 7-yard touchdown, Drake to Wiley. Beautiful, beautiful series of plays there for Amador. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the show. Let's do some things on offense, play this game to win. Great job by the Buffs. Amador on for the extra point. Cole does a nice job getting it down. It was a high snap, but the kick is blocked.
And they were coming in hot on that one. Hey,
so with 8:25 here to go in the first quarter, Amador jumps out to a 6-0 lead. We'll be back with more first quarter action right after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Mother Lode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. Scoreboard shows 8:26 left in the first quarter, 6-0 in favor of the Buffaloes. Buffalo is set to kick, Frank.
Back deep for Sonora, number 6, Justin Morgan, along with number 24, Josiah Bradford. Nash Wiley on to kick for the Buffs. Ball falls off the tee, so we'll reset that. 8:25 here to go in the first quarter. Amador in their first possession drives at 55 yards for the touchdown on a 7-yard toss. Drake to Wiley. So here we go, Sonora with their first possession. Wiley to kick. A little pooch kick that's going to fall and be caught at about the 24-yard line by number 26, gets across the 30 to the 35. He's brought down there. That was Hunter Faust.
Right there, yep.
And so the ball's at the 35-yard line. That's where Sonora will have it, their first possession, 1st and 10, the first look we get for this tough Amador defense tonight.
So one thing that we do know about Amador's defense is that their lateral closing speed is great. So I'm just going to wonder how Sonora is going to try to counter that.
Well, it's all the option. That's what we know they do. Crockett under center. Motion from the right. He's going to keep it, trying to get around the left side. He gets hit after about a gain of about 3 on the play. Now he falls forward for about 4.
Number 24 there was there off in the tackle. That is
Niddle, Chris Niddle for Amador. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Just that option that they like to run. We'll see him do it all night long. Faked the dive and just kept it going around the left side, falling right in the tackle hole. So 2nd down and 6.
7:48 and counting in the first quarter.
Sonora shifting players in and out here.
All right.
Faust under center. Single back behind him. The big receiver, Milborn, to this side. Faust pitches it, tries to get outside to number 6, gets across the 40-yard line. Going to be tackled short of the first down. That was Justin Morgan.
So it was Villarreal there for the tackle.
So it'll be 3rd down and 2 for Sonora. Ball sits at the 43-yard line. Line of gain is the 45.
And we did see contact on the quarterback there as well. Crockett did get hit, but
every time he's got to get hit. Every single time. Straight ahead handoff on the dive this time. Gets across the 45-yard line for the first down. That'll move the chains and fresh set of downs for the Cats. Number 27, I believe, Josh Fernandez on the carry. So that gets over to the 47-yard line where the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. 6:35 and counting to go here in the first quarter.
Amador making a couple swaps here and there on the defensive line. Let's see what we got. Man, big number 80 there at the bottom of your screen.
That's Milbourne. He's going to pitch trying to get outside this time. Got hooked around the corner, number 24. Nice gain on the play against the 45, close to the first down. And that's what can't happen on that outside. Niddle got hooked, and it gave him the edge. And that's when you get in trouble against this type of offense.
Yeah,
you can't allow yourself to get blocked down on.
Yeah.
And that's what Niddle does. So first down as the ball's up to the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cats.
You always need to keep that outside arm free.
Crockett's going to pitch. They're going to try to go outside wide. This time, Nash Wiley comes in and buries him for a loss of about 7 on the play.
Oh, no. Whistle dead.
Wiley came shooting through the gap. The pitch was trying to get wide to number 6, Justin Morgan, and he just had none chance.
Watch that. And that's why Wiley is the tackling machine here.
So that'll bring the ball back to the 48-yard line. Big play by Wiley, loss of about 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 17. Milbourne split wide to the left here, that big target for Crockett. Crockett's going to keep it, and he maybe gets a couple on the play, going to be stopped just short of the 45-yard line. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 14 for Sonora.
So watch Sonora here. And it looks like it's just a QB follow right there. But he was swallowed up immediately. And then number 24 for Amador. Again, that is, I'm sorry, number 24, that's Niddle. Niddle did a great job there like we had talked about. He kept his outside arm free and was able to crash in and make sure that the quarterback didn't get outside of containment.
All right, 3rd down and 14 for Sonora. Timeout. Sonora's going to call a timeout. All right, 4:19 left to go in the 4th quarter. Amador Buffalo 6, Sonora nothing. We'll be back with more 1st quarter action right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Amador High School. 4:19 left in the 1st quarter, 6-0 in favor of the Buffaloes. A 3rd and long for Sonora.
Now this is a big play in this game. Now you say why? It's only the 1st quarter. Well, because I want to see what Sonora is going to do on 4th down. We saw Calaveras go for it. They wanted to keep Amador on the sideline. Let's see what happens. 4th and 14. Wiley's coming on a blitz. He wants to throw, and he's going to throw to the big receiver, Milbourne. Milbourne gets tripped up. They just got their feet tangled. No flag on the play.
And it was still pretty good coverage downfield, but
it's just the problem is Milbourne's so big.
He's so big.
I mean, 50-50 balls, he's going to get more than 50-50, right?
Yeah.
He's just such a big target. So 4th down, and so Sonora is going to punt, even though they're on the Amador side of the football. Matter of fact, the ball sits right now where Amador started their first drive after the failed onside kick attempt. So Sonora's on to punt, and if I'm the Amador coaches, I'm saying watch the fake, watch the fake. Ball is kicked up in the air. Oh, fumbled, but picked right up. He's down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he just couldn't quite get a handle on that one, Frank.
But that's okay. He didn't fumble the ball. Amador's going to take over their 2nd possession of the game from the 10-yard line. A little bit of longer field for them to work with this time, but that's okay. Nice job by the defense there after Sonora ripped off a couple 1st downs in a row. And then the big play was Nash Wiley on the loss of 7 on the play on trying to get around the outside there as he shot through that gap. So Amador gets their 2nd possession with a 6-0 lead.
Hey, we got a Calaveras number Ace Harbor scoring update at the end of the 1st half. It is 0-0. Bret Hart, Somerville.
Wow. All right, Drake operating for the shotgun. He wants to throw. He throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Gedney.
And number 6, Justin Morgan, was there on the coverage, and that was pretty tight coverage there.
It almost looked like he wanted to hand that off, but he just didn't get it in right, so he pulled it back. It was a little hesitation the way he threw that ball. I'm not sure that was exactly the play that was called. 2nd down and 10 for Amador. They're going wide open here. The Buffs coming out. Motion coming from the left side. Drake wants to throw a little bubble screen across to the left side. He's got blockers in front of him. Boy, I would have liked to seen him stay outside. He had number 55, Lyman, out there, and he tried to cut his blockers, but it's enough for a 1st down. I think he had a touchdown if he would have stayed to the outside. If you look at this, if he goes around Lyman to the outside, I think he was a touchdown.
See, and I think Lyman was coming up there to hook. Lyman came up there and hooked the defender as well. So I have no doubt he was trying to say, hey, get outside of me.
So gain of 11 on the play, 1st and 10 for Amador. Nice play design right there by the Buffs. Drake's going to hand off this time across the left side to Stock. Stock gains about 4 or 5 on the play.
Solid gain, solid run there by Amador. Good push.
No, they're going to give him, looks like 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
One thing that I'm really liking about Amador's backs is they are fighting for that extra yards after contact really hard.
I just like them to see them mixing it up and not be as predictable as we've seen in the past. And this is what I'm talking about, playing offense to win, not being afraid to make a mistake, stepping on the gas a little bit and going for it on offense. And here they go again. They're spread out, and Drake's in the shotgun. He's going to hand off straight ahead, going off to the left side again. Another good run on the play, and that's going to be another 1st down. There's a late flag after the play, so they might be getting a little chippy early. Let's see. And
just look at that pull. Look at that pull block by I believe that's Nelson.
It's got to be Nelson. Nelson pulls better than any lineman in the league. And that penalty is going to go against Sonora on sportsmanlike conduct. So they're going to march 15 off here. And that'll take the ball all the way up to just shy of the 50-yard line to the 48.
You know, Frank, I think that might have actually been 67.
Where Amador's going to have it, 67 is Thomas Fancher. So 1st and 10 for Amador at their own 48-yard line. 2:34 left to go in the 1st quarter. Drake's rolling to his right. He's looking. He's going deep. He's got a receiver open just out of the reach.
Oh.
Number 4, Lance Manwillian was the intended receiver, and just a little bit wide, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
So watch number 77 pick up this blitzing backer right here, number 21. Definitely bought Drake enough time, and he just couldn't quite deliver to Dermanwillian.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for Amador.
Mason Andelin.
This is something we haven't seen this year from Amador, the way they've opened up this offense here to start this game. Drake's going to hand off to Villarreal. He gets across the 50, still driving forward, almost to the 45. Nice gain on the play. Gain of about 7. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Much more manageable now. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Clock ticking. Going fast in the 1st quarter here. 6-0.
So 3rd down and 3 for Amador.
You know, one thing I am liking about the play calling, again, Frank, like we talked about not being predictable, Amador is mixing it up quite a bit. They're not relying too heavily on the run. They're mixing in a good amount of play action with straight-up gives. It's good. They're playing. They're calling well so far.
Well, the nice thing that they're doing, they're throwing the ball on 1st down. They're not waiting till obvious passing situations when they get behind the chains, 3rd and long. Amador's going to call a timeout. 1:39 left to go here in the 1st quarter. 6-0 Amador. We'll be back right after these messages.
Central State Credit Union is a great place to begin your search for a new vehicle, and you can share the benefits of your membership by referring family and friends. Just like you, they can save a lot of money with a great rate and a lot of time at the dealership by going in with a pre-approval. Invite your family and friends to experience the difference today. Applying for an auto loan is easy with options including in-branch or online application and pre-approval. Visit them online at centralstatecu.org or call them at 444-5300. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by NCUA. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back. Amador quick on the ball.
3rd and 3 for the Buffs. 1:39 to go here in the first quarter. Ball at the 45, and Sonora just jumped. They just got themselves a first down.
And
offsides on the defense. That'll be a fresh set of downs for Amador on the hard count. And they had about half the line jump on that one. It wasn't just one.
Yeah, let's see if we can. Yeah, no, I missed it.
All right, bummer. 1st and 10 for Amador. Now the ball's at the 40-yard line.
1 minute 39 seconds here. All right, so far Amador's offense playing a very nice game.
All right, I formation this time behind Drake. Mora the up back, Villarreal in the back. They're going to pitch it to Villarreal, trying to get outside. Mora missed his block. Villarreal cuts inside. Still gets up to about the 36, gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
All right.
That play would have been a lot bigger if Mora, the defender just slipped his block.
Yeah, he just, actually I think it was Jake Schultz, actually. He just came up short.
Number 33.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or that is Schultz.
Yeah, that is Schultz.
Yeah, I thought that was Mora.
Yeah, and Schultz just came up, and it looked like he didn't
left
accelerate
his feet
into
a little
the block.
early. I think he left his feet a little bit early. He wasn't close enough to the defender yet. So 2nd down. Drake throws out to Durman Willian to the left side.
And he's going to stretch.
And he gets close. Let's see where they're going to mark it. I think they're going to mark it just shy of the 1st down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to mark it short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
So
ball at the 32-yard line. Line of gain is at the 30.
So they're going to mark it where his knee hit and not where he stretched.
All right, 3rd down and a long 2 for Amador. 4-down territory for sure. 20 seconds left. This will be the last play of the quarter. Straight ahead handoff to Stock. He's got the 1st down, and that'll be it for the first quarter. No, they stopped the clock. 8.4 seconds left just to reset the chains, but the clock will start as soon as they set the chains, and now it's running, and that'll be at the end of 1. Look at the scoreboard. Amador 6, Sonora nothing. Amador on the move. 2nd quarter action right after this.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. Scoreboard shows the Amador Thundering Herd 6, Sonora Wildcats 0. We are about to kick off 2nd quarter action here. Frank?
All right, Amador just made a 1st down right as the quarter ended, so they're going to have it 1st and 10 from the Sonora 28-yard line.
They're knocking on the red zone.
They're getting close, and boy, if they can get up 2 scores here, that would be big here early in the 2nd quarter. All right, Drake's going to operate out of the shotgun. Blake Stock, the only black behind him. 3 receivers to the right. Drake wants to throw. He's looking, and he's going to go deep over the middle to Durban Willian. Jump ball incomplete.
You know, I don't know if I'd have thrown that ball there. The safety was flying over there pretty well to make that double coverage.
Yeah, there were 2 defenders there. Durban Willian was the meat of the middle of that sandwich.
Well, if you see,
and the ball was thrown right in the middle. Safety come over and just tipped away at the last minute. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Cole Allen was on a little out drag, and he was obviously the 3rd check down. But he was pretty good open in that flat spot.
Drake again out of the shotgun. Villarreal straight ahead, gets hit at the line of scrimmage, keeps driving forward, gets across the 25-yard line where they're going to mark him down. It will be third down and about 7.
So 3rd and 7. Hey, real quick, Calaveras Lumber Ace Hardware scoring update. 7 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Argonaut on top of Calaveras 7-0.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. There we go.
Wow.
And as far as I know, it is still 0-0 Bret Hart Somerville. 11:21 here in the first half.
All right, third down and 6 to go for the Buffaloes, 4-down territory for sure. Drake throws out just a little flip screen, and he's got some room. He cuts it on the outside. That's a touchdown.
Cole Allen, how about that?
Cole Allen. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And watch this, Frank. He just stepped off, saw the inside route, and took it straight up. Nice middle screen, and there was nobody to beat.
Wow, beautiful play. 22 yards. Drake to Allen for the touchdown. And Amador goes up 2 scores, awaiting the extra point.
Looks like there was a flag down there. I believe it just fell out of the pocket, though.
So with 11:02 left to go here in the second quarter, Amador takes a 12-0 lead, awaiting the extra point.
Let's see. Okay, so what's the white hat saying? Against?
I think there's a penalty.
I'm not sure. Can we?
Let's see if we can get some clarification here.
Yeah, it's like it looked like it happened after the play. So if it did happen after the play, it'll be assessed on the kickoff or on the extra point. It depends on what the coach would like. But the touchdown will stand.
Well, they're not moving it on the extra point. I did not get a clear signal on what the penalty was. Now they're still having conversation about it.
All right. So the white hat came and moved the ball for some reason. Okay.
All right, now we're going to get the extra point. Nash Wiley on to attempt the extra point. Allen on the hold.
And Amador's going to have to shore up this one because their last one was blocked.
Good snap. Kicks up that time, and it's good. Look at the scoreboard. 11:02 left to go in the second quarter. Amador 13, Sonora 0. We'll be back right after this.
Glass Doctor's new showroom and design center is open. See and feel heavy glass shower enclosures, quality vinyl, luxury wood windows and doors. Whether it's new construction or remodels, foggy and broken glass, homes and commercial buildings, we do it all and are happy to consult with you for your project. We still install quality auto glass and calibrate your windshields for safety. So stop by today at Highway 49 just before Jackson Gate Road and O'Reilly Auto Parts, or go to glassdoctor.com for a free estimate.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. Scoreboard shows Amador 13, Sonora 0 here in the second quarter. 11 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the second quarter. Frank?
You notice Amador has Wiley kicking off again. Remember earlier in the year?
Yes, earlier they were switching it off.
So the penalty is assessed on the kick. So Amador will be kicking off from the 25-yard line instead of the 35.
Now, we know Wiley's got plenty of leg, but I don't know if he's got this much leg.
Well, I don't know if they're going to kick it deep. They did not the last time. They're looking for that soft spot in the middle there, but given the field position right now from where they're kicking it, I'd like to see them kick it deep. A low liner that bounces at the 32, picked up at about the 22, cuts across the 30, now trying to come this side. There's a penalty flag thrown. That's going to be for an illegal block. That's going to be against Sonora. Penalty was thrown at about the 42-yard line. That is going to go against Sonora, so that's going to back them up.
Yeah, and it happened right there in front of the line judge there. So
they're going to call it a hold. So that's going to back it up to about the 35-yard line is where Sonora will start. Now, you know, we've talked about this before. This is Sonora's second possession of the half.
Of the half, yeah.
They only had it one other time. That long drive last time, you know, that last drive was a 90-yard drive by the Buffaloes. Crockett's going to keep it. He gets Wiley tried to drag him down from behind, and he missed him. And he fought forward to about the 40-yard line. So gain of about 5 on a play. Wiley had
Watch
it.
this.
Now there's a timeout. There's a player down on the field. Look at Wiley from behind.
Yeah,
and he just couldn't bring him down.
So Wiley flew in on that blitz, and he actually ran into the fullback, tackled the fullback slightly, and then tried to swim off and get to a Crockett, but couldn't quite get there.
We've got an injured player, a Sonora player, down on the field right now.
That's number 50, I believe.
And he's up at number 58.
58, that is...
Can't tell you.
Can't tell you.
So he's walking off the field under his own power. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 40-yard line for Sonora.
You know, he looks like he's walking up fine. I think it might have been maybe a cramp or something.
10:39 to go here in the first half. Crockett under center. Going to go to the left. Oh, he had trouble. He wasn't sure if he wanted to hand it off or not. I don't think he wanted to, but the dive man grabbed it. Crockett was trying to pull it back, and he just got smashed, thrown backwards. Inigo Baxter was in there on the play. No gain on the play at all. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I'm going to say he was swallowed up by Baxter, Fancher, and Wiley on that one.
Well, I'll tell you, Crockett didn't want to let go of that ball. He was trying to pull it out. He saw what was going on.
He's like, oh, no.
Nice job by Baxter on the right side of that defensive line. 3rd down and 5 for the Buffs. Boy, what would a stop look like right now? Crockett wants to throw. He's looking. He's rolling to his left. He's being chased by Baxter. He gets knocked out of bounds short of the 1st down. Maybe a gain of 1 on a play. It'll be 4th down. Baxter is chasing him down from the outside.
So look at
him shed his block.
Wow.
And get down the line after Crockett. He has to go wide. Number 24 for Argonaut, Chris Niddle, was the first one to make contact. It's going to be 4th down, and Sonora is going to kick. Now remember, Crockett is their punter. So again, I'm telling my defense, make sure he kicks this football. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure I'd have 2 guys back. I'd probably only have 1.
Yeah, me too.
12-0 lead. Don't want to be caught here. Everybody stay home. The kick is off. It bounces at about the 30-yard line, takes an Amador bounce, finally down at about the 33. Amador's going to have it from there as Sonora goes 3 and out. 9:36 to go here in the second quarter. Amador 13, Sonora nothing. So nice job by that Amador defense so far. Sonora's had 2 possessions. The first, they had a couple first downs. This one, they went 3 and out. And Amador's going to start their 3rd possession of the half.
You know, and this is nothing new. This is the Amador defense that we've seen all season. But I think you're right. I think the difference is the Amador offense is firing on all cylinders.
Because they're opening it up. They're playing to win instead of playing not to lose. And I really like what they're doing here. They got nothing to lose.
Yeah, no, they really don't.
You know, they have to win this football game tonight if they want a sniff of a shared Motherlode League championship. Pass outside to the left to number 11 across the 35, brought down to the 37. Gain of about 4 on the play. That is Cole Allen. And anytime you can get it to Allen in open space, you like your odds. That kid is fast.
He's fast, and he makes really good moves.
And, you know, they've thrown that pass a couple times because the Sonora defenders are playing so deep. The backs, the corners are so loose off of the receivers. That's an easy pitch and catch there for Amador. 2nd down and 6 for the Buffs. Drake's going to hand off straight ahead this time. Gets across the 40-yard line where he's brought down. That's Villarreal. So that'll set up a 3rd down and 3.
Good rumbling down there for him. Calaveras Lumber Race Harbor scoring update. Calaveras has answered back. Argonaut on a halfback pass, 7-7 now. Calaveras and Argonaut.
3rd and 3 for Amador. The ball at the 41-yard line. 8.5 minutes left here to go in the half. Drake straight ahead handoff this time to Stock. Breaks one tackle, gets across the 35 for the 1st down. Nice hard running by Blake Stock.
And let's see if we can get this right here. So we've got Stock, of course, the only setback there with Drake in the pistol. There's a snap, and look, he's actually, initial contact is made actually behind the line, and he gets tripped up. Doesn't let him stop moving. Good ball security as well.
Up to the 47-yard line, so 1st and 10 for the Buffs. The clock continues to tick. 8:05 left to go here in the half. Drake this time under center. I formation for the Buffs. Drake wants to throw. He's looking deep. He's looking down the right side. Derman William just can't get a hand on it.
You know, he reaches out, just can't bring that one in there.
Just off the fingertips. We've seen him take this shot on 1st down. This is the 3rd time in this game already.
So big 5-step drop there. And just tried to Odell it, couldn't do it.
Just off the tip of the finger. 2nd down and 10 for the Buffs. Drake again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He's looking. He gets Gedney right over the middle. Makes a nice cut across the 40 to the 35. Fumbled as he hit the ground. I think the ground caused the fumble. That ball should be down and should be Amador's football.
Let's see.
The ground caused the fumble. Amador is going to retain possession. Just a little slant pass from Gedney. Gosh, I like to see him run that pattern.
Yeah. You know, it's good high percentage pitch and catch, and if they're going to give it to you, take it.
1st and 10 for the Buffs at the 34-yard line. I love seeing him run that slant. Getting away from just that down and out we saw against Calaveras that got jumped by Dart because it just got so consistent. Again, operating from the shotgun, Derman William in motion. We're going to give it to a reverse on Allen around the left side. He's got some room looking for one block. Gets across the 30, knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Going to be just short of the 1st down. Had big number 55, Clint Lyman, out there in front of him. Gain of, they are going to give him the 1st down.
So
I thought he was a yard short. They're going to mark him up to the 23-yard line, so 1st and 10 for Amador.
Oh, man, that was a nice reverse. Number 14 for Sonora, who's their defensive end, came crashing in. Is like, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Uh-oh. Right around him.
All right, 1st and 10 for Amador. Motion from the left by Allen. Drake wants to throw. He's rolling. There's a holding flag. That's caught by Derman William, but that's coming back. I saw the hold on the right side of the line by Amador. If you play this back, Jake, it's a clear hold right here.
See on the outside.
Right on the outside, on the right-hand side. If you look at the replay, it's an easy call here. Right there as he gets across the shoulder and spins him around. So easy call for the ref. 10-yard penalty against Amador. That'll take that nice completion away.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice ball thrown there by Drake. And
so that'll move the ball back to the 42-yard line.
Oh, that's a. Is that right?
Well, they marked it from the spot of the foul, I guess. That seems like
quite a bit more.
Nah, it's like 12 yards. So
okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Drake wants to throw. Allen's got it. There's a takedown right there. He had some room. Falls forward across the 40-yard line. Number 24, Chris Niddle, got tangled up with the defender on that play. Number 3, Bauer, from Sonora. No flag on there. It was a takedown. I'm not sure on whose part.
Yeah, it looked like Sonora just took it to him.
All right, so the ball sits at the 39-yard line. The line of gain will be the 24. So 15 yards, 2nd and 15 for Amador. Villarreal goes in motion. Drake wants to throw. He's got a receiver wide over the middle. Nash Wiley, touchdown, Amador. And that'll be our Melon Face BG Lounge call of the game. 39 yards, Drake to Wiley, right over the middle for a strike.
How about that? Beautiful dart. How about that?
39 yards wide open over the middle. Drake hits Wiley for the Buff touchdown.
All right, this is going to bring the score 19-0, awaiting the extra point. Wiley's got to love that one.
Drake's 3rd touchdown pass of the night. That's what I'm talking about.
That was exactly what we needed. How about that? 6:15 left in the first half.
19 for Amador, awaiting the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. 6:15 left to go here in the half. The Amador Buffaloes 20, Sonora Wildcats 0, and the Sonora fans are stunned. We'll be right back with first half action after this.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud to sponsor Motherlode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage. Conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction. State license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Amador High School. 6:15 left on the clock for the first half, 20-0. And, hey, the Wildcats are on the opposite end of that 20-point score.
Stone cold kill, Drake to Wiley. All right, Amador just needs to keep their foot on the gas now. Keep doing what's being successful. And they are pumped up. Now Mora comes in to kick that one. He kicks it. It's fumbled at about the 21. Picked up at the 19. Gets across the 20. He's hit. Breaks one tackle. Falls forward to about the 26-yard line. And and Sonora is stunned right now.
They are absolutely. Although one thing I do like, they are not giving up. That is a lot of fight still.
Oh, there's a lot of football left, folks. Don't get me wrong. They're not 32-0 for nothing. But they got a long way to go right now at the 18-yard line, their 3rd possession of the game, and they have not shown to be able to do anything. And Sonora is a lot like Calaveras. They have a hard time playing from behind. That's not what they do well. So let's see if Crockett's going to open it up and try to find his big target in Milbourne, or they're going to stick to what they do and try to get their way back into the game that way.
Let's see what we got.
All right, Crockett under center, motion coming from the left. Crockett's going to keep it himself. He pitches it out wide, stringing it outside, gain across the 20-yard line, gain of maybe 3 on the play. Nice job by the defense stringing that one out. Justin Morgan, the carrier for the Wildcats. So up to the 21-yard line, so gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
And real quick, we want to thank everybody who's watching us live, or listening to us live and watching us live on YouTube. Hey, if you want to watch the action, you can visit our Facebook page on KVGC Radio and follow the link to YouTube and get you right there.
2nd down and 7 for Sonora. Handoff in a little counter reverse this time. Nice job by Stock there. Gets across the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
So here we go. So it's a little bit of a counter right here as we see. The rip motion coming across. And a good job of Stock coming in, noticing, and flying up and fill.
So 3rd down and 3 for Sonora. Amador is feeling it right now. This would be a big defensive stop right now. Sonora would be forced to kick the ball. They do not want to take the chance to give the ball back to Amador the way their offense is cruising at their own 25 right now. Third down. Wiley blitzes. Crockett's going to keep it. Pitches it outside, fumbles the ball. The ball's loose on the ground.
And let's see.
I think Sonora got the ball back, but it's going to be fourth down. A loss of a couple on the play. It'll be fourth down and 5 for Sonora, and Sonora's going to have to punt.
Wow, so 3 and out.
Second time in a row that defense 3 and out for Sonora.
You know, Frank, and again, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. We talked about it at the start of the game as well. The lateral speed of this Amador defense is phenomenal, and it was on full display right there.
Well, Amador with a great opportunity here with a little over 4 minutes left to get the ball back. How big for one more score. Villarreal is going to call a fair catch, catches it at the 45-yard line. So Amador is going to have great field position here. 3:59 left to go in the half. Amador 20, Sonora nothing. Amador in all 3 of their possessions have scored. 3 touchdown passes by Drake. The first one to Wiley, the second to Allen, the third one to Wiley.
Hey, real quick, Frank, at a Calaveras Lumber Ace Hardware scoring update, and you're not going to believe it. Bret Hart on top of Somerville, 7-0. How about that? And we got a tight game going.
I don't even understand that. I've seen Bret Hart play. Hey, good on them. All right, 1st and 10 for Amador right in front of us here at the 45-yard line. Drake's going to go under center, I formation in the backfield. Second man through, Villarreal gets across 45 to the 50, still on his feet, driving forward close to the first down. As right now, they've got Sonora on roller skates.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not fair. I mean, you watch this setup right here. So, again, a single I formation coming up right here. So you have the lead block right there, of course, Villarreal coming in. But look at just the push downfield by the offensive line. Like, they're getting second-level blocks easily.
All right, second down and 1 for the Buffs. Handoff to Villarreal again. He breaks free across the 40 to the 35, across the 30, all the way down to the 25-yard line. And Sonora is playing on marbles out there. 1st and 10 for the Buffs on the 25-yard line. Big run by Villarreal right up the middle.
Huge run. 3 minutes, 21 seconds, and counting here in the second quarter.
But look at that push from that big, strong offensive line in front of him.
Wow.
Sonora is stunned. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. I formation again. Now they're going to take some clock and just pound it. Villarreal up the middle again. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 3 minutes left to go here in the half.
All right, there we go. Oh, whoa, that was weird. Sorry, that was on me. I had I was looking at the screen. All of a sudden, it was just jumping all over the place for a second, and then it settled down. So
2nd down and 7 for the Buffs.
Well, that was weird.
2:38 to go. 2 timeouts left for Amador. So that's a lot of time in high school football. With the clock stopping every first down. Drake's going to bring him up to the line. I formation again. They want to pound the ball now. Oh, Drake fumbles the snap. He picks it up. He's going to run around the right, and he gets tackled for a loss.
A late flag coming in there. Came from the white hat there.
It did in the back, and I'm not sure what he saw.
Let's see.
Holding against Amador. It's going to be declined. So Sonora is going to take the loss on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for Amador. 2:07 left to go here in the half.
And, you know, Amador, I think, is just outside of Wiley's field goal range. I mean, he's got plenty of leg. I just don't know about his accuracy.
Well, if they can get this clock all the way down to the end where they're not going to give it back to Sonora in good field position, why not take a shot? Drake wants to throw complete over the middle up to about the 16-yard line. That's going to be really close to the first down.
And that was Gedney on the reception. Let's see where they spot him.
I think they're going to spot it just a hair short. It's going to be 4th down and less than a yard. Minute 27 to go.
All right, so it looks like the Amador Thundering Herd offense is still on the field here.
Oh, they're absolutely going for it. Sonora, remember, Sonora's going to get the opening kickoff in the second half as they won the toss and deferred. Amador has scored on every possession here in this first half. A minute 05 left, 4th down and 1.
And real quick, Calaveras Lumberjanes Hardware scoring update correction. So now Somerville has scored now, so it is 7, but Bret Hart has 6. So it is Somerville 7, Bret Hart 6.
All right, Amador's going to take a timeout. 54 seconds left. We'll be back with the last 54 of the first half right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, we're back here at Amador High School. 54 seconds here left in the first half. Amador on top of Sonora 20-0. Amador knocking on the door. Frank?
All right, so do you go for the dagger right now?
You
4th and a half a yard?
You know, I wonder, because if you do, you could probably still get one more play off if you get down quick. So
you got another timeout.
Like, and you got another timeout.
It's 4th down, though.
I was like, so I would say try getting the 1 yard.
They're going to operate out of the shotgun. He's going to throw, and he's going over the middle, complete. That's a 1st down, so that will stop the clock as they move the chains.
All right, so now let's see what they got going on now.
That was to Durban Willian, I believe. 48.4 seconds left. The clock will start as soon as they get the chain set. The ball's at the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal. Now the clock has started. They still have a timeout. Drake operating for the shotgun. He's looking to the corner. The end zone wide open. Durban Willian, touchdown, Amador.
How about that?
Drake with his 4th touchdown of the night. Durban Willian in the corner.
So
Stone cold kill.
Now I know that this is a little bit slow, but watch this. So Durban Willian just comes off, is fading out.
He was wide open
and just delivers a perfect pass right there in between. How about that? And a great job with Durban Willian keeping both feet in. I mean, I know he only has to keep one, but he did a good job carrying himself out of the end zone.
Wow, 32.6 seconds left. Amador has scored on every possession of this first half, and they're going to go for 2. Why not? Pitch outside. No, Gunner's going to keep it. He wants to throw. He's got a wide open receiver. There's a flag. That's complete to Wiley, but I believe there's a flag.
So let's see.
Nope, they're going to give it to him. Drake to Wiley, 2-point conversion. 32.6 seconds left. 28 Amador, Sonora, nothing.
Nothing.
Wow.
Blank. So we're going to take a real quick break. Be back with the end of the first half in just a second.
Central State Credit Union is a great place to begin your search for a new vehicle, and you can share the benefits of your membership by referring family and friends. Just like you, they can save a lot of money with a great rate and a lot of time at the dealership by going in with a pre-approval. Invite your family and friends to experience the difference today. Applying for an auto loan is easy with options including in-branch or online application and pre-approval. Visit them online at centralstatecu.org or call them at 444-5300. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by NCUA. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, Amador set to kick 28-0 in favor of the Buffs.
Mora on to kick for the Buffs. Taking it about the 16-yard line, trying to get around to the left side. Gets across the 25, falls forward to the 27. 27 seconds left. Sonora has not been on this end of the score in a Mother Lode League game in their life since 2014, and they are stunned.
You know, and it's going to be interesting because, I mean, they have been on this side of a score in their preseason, but never
Not in the Mother Lode League.
Never come league time.
All right, 27 seconds left. Let's see what Sonora is going to do. Down 28-0. I think they ought to just kneel on it and regroup. Crockett wants to throw. He fakes. He wants to go deep to his big receiver. Now he's in trouble. Throws it deep down the field for a jump ball, and his big receiver jumps up and gets it.
Yeah, he did.
That is a big target, I told you, and that's where he wants to throw it to Milbourne, and it was just a jump ball, and Milbourne just went up and got it.
Well, if you notice here, so we'll see if we can get this right here. Okay, so number 20, number 25 tripped up a little bit, but again, it was just right to him.
He just high-pointed the ball. It's just a big boy. Now there's a timeout. Sonora is going to take a timeout as the ball sits on the 27-yard line. 11.9 seconds left. 28-0 Amador.
I think we're going to keep it here.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here. Sonora's got one more timeout left, trying to get something. Remember, they get the opening kick to start the second half. And, man, if they could get a score here, just something to halfway feel good about in this first half, because they have done nothing on offense other than that play right there.
No, they haven't really been able to get much on offense, and their defense has been buckling under the onslaught of, Gunnar Drake is earning his nickname, the gunslinger, right there. I mean, he is slinging them nice.
Wow. 4 touchdown passes in the first half. All right, here we go. 11.9 seconds left. Sonora does have one timeout left. I expect them to throw the ball to Milbourne again. I'm rolling a safety to that side if I'm Amador. He wants to throw. He's throwing it to Milbourne in the corner of the end zone. Milbourne jumps up and he catches it.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
You knew that was coming. 27-yard touchdown, Crockett to Milbourne. I have no idea why they didn't roll a safety over there. That makes no sense. I called the play before they even ran it. You knew that that's what they were doing.
Yeah, and I'd have given him a little more cushion because he beat Dermanuelian a little bit, was able to get some separation.
You can't have a 6'5" guy going up against your 5. Well, Dermanuelian's 6'3", at least he's listed at, but I'll tell you what, Milbourne looks a heck of a lot bigger than 2 inches taller than him. So Crockett to Milbourne, and Sonora all of a sudden gets a little life. Snap, the kick's up, the kick's good. 4.8 seconds to go here in the half. We're going to keep it right here. It's Amador 28, Sonora 7 on the Crockett to Milbourne pass.
All right, so that's what's going on. So we're just seconds away from halftime here, but real quick, we want to go down what's going on the scoreboard for the rest of the league games here. So as far as I know, at the I believe in the second half now, it is Argonaut 7 and Calaveras 7, and then Somerville 7, Bret Hart 6. So those are the scores around the league, and of course, right here, 7-28 in favor of the Buffaloes. All right, so this is the first time they're going to get kicked. They're going to have to kick back to them.
Well, the clock's going to run out on the kick here. Only 4.8 seconds left, I imagine. I would think they're probably going to squib kick it. Everybody in the house should have known that was what was going to happen. And why they played that one-on-one against the big guy over there, I'm not quite sure. But
I think they were trying to get Crockett to make a mistake. That's the only thing I can think of.
All right, 4.8 seconds left. 28-7, all Amador here in this first half. Sonora is going to kick it deep, fielded by Stock. Gets across the 20, looking for a block. Gets hit across the 25, goes down. No time left on the clock. That'll do it. First half has ended. Amador 28, Sonora 7. Big lead for the Buffs. Great first half. We'll be back with our halftime show right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma and Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma and Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma and Associates provides. Call 223-0156. Serving the Mother Lode since 1967. Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
Why do people come from all over to buy a vehicle from Thompson's Buick GMC in Placerville? To experience the best in customer service, great deals, and excellent selection. Thompson's makes car buying fun, easy, and convenient. Why, you can even order online and have your vehicle delivered. Thompson's Buick GMC, 55 Placerville Drive in Placerville, and on the web at thompsonsbuickgmc.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. Scoreboard shows the Thundering Herd 28, Sonora Wildcats 7. We are here at halftime. You're listening to the Thompson's Auto Center halftime show. And Frank, how about that buff?
Well, I'll tell you, you look back on how this game started, and things could have been way different.
They could have been way different.
Sonora starts off with an onside kick that absolutely caught Amador by surprise, and the Sonora player just whiffed on it. There wasn't an Amador player around, knocked it out of bounds, so Amador gets it with great position at the 45-yard line. So they've only got a 55-yard field to work with. They go right down the field, and at the 8:25 mark, Drake hits Wiley for a 7-yard touchdown, and it's 6-0, but extra point was blocked, and Sonora hadn't seen the ball yet. Well, Sonora gets the kick. They make a couple first downs, and then they're forced to punt. That would be the only possession Sonora had of the quarter. Amador gets it all the way down to the 10, and they start on a drive, but the first quarter ends, so it's 6-0 at the end of one. But they had the ball all the way down to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10, and on the second play from scrimmage, that time at the 11:02 mark of the second quarter, Drake hits Allen for a 22-yard touchdown pass. The extra point this time was good to take a 13-0 lead. Sonora gets their second possession. They go 3 and out. The Amador defense just absolutely stuffs them. Amador goes back to work with good field position again at the 39-yard line. This time they go on a 61-yard drive on a 39-yard touchdown pass to Drake to Wiley. And at 6:15, Amador had a 20-0 lead. Sonora gets the ball. They go 3 and out again.
Yeah, another 3 and out.
So it's 20-0. Amador goes back to work. Drake this time hits Lance Derman-Willian for a 28-0 lead. 2-point conversion, Drake to Wiley with 32.6 seconds left to go in the half. They've got a 28-0 lead. Well, Sonora with little time to work with. Crockett drops back, and he hits his big receiver, Milborn, for a big gain down to about the 27-yard line. And the very next play, what's he do again? Just throws a jump ball to his big Milborn in the corner, and Sonora gets a score before the end of the half to give them some kind of little feel good, because Amador just really manhandled them in that first half, and that's where we stand, 28-7 at the half.
Yeah, and we were talking about manhandling. I mean, the fight in the trenches, you can really tell, honestly, how a team is going to perform based on how their linemen perform. And Amador's linemen are winning that fight every single down.
Yeah, no question about it. And Sonora just hasn't been able to run inside. They haven't been able to get wide. Talked about before the game, the keys to the game, stop Crockett and stop Milborn. And they did a good job containing Crockett, but I'm going to tell you, Milborn's a huge target, and he's going to win most of those jump balls. And when they had to, they just throw it up in the air. You've got Amador has to swing in those obvious passing situations. They've got to swing a safety over there and double cover him on that outside. He's the only guy they're going to throw to. And Crockett, being a left-hander, always goes to his left, as Milborn always lines up on the left, and it's just a jump ball. When you see that in obvious passing situations, you've got to sell out your safety.
Absolutely. So, as for things that Sonora needs to kind of change coming into the second half, I really think they need to shore up their defense. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I think they need to fix, but I think the first part is that offensive and defensive line. They've got to do something to keep Amador from getting as hard a push and as strong a push.
They're not going to do that. Amador's bigger and stronger and more physical or more athletic than them. That isn't what's going to change the game. The problem that Sonora has right now, being down by 3 touchdowns, they do not have the type of offense to get back in a game like that. They've got to get out of themselves. They have not had any success running the football. They've had, other than until those last 2 pass plays, they had 2 first downs the whole first half.
Yeah.
2! And that was on their first possession. They went 3 and out on their next 2 possessions. But the most impressive thing is the play calling of Amador.
Yeah.
They've finally opened up and let this talent take hold and be not afraid to make a mistake and play to their strengths. And look what happens. They got 28 points.
They got 28 points.
Against a good football
against
team.
A solid football team. And we don't want to knock Sonora because they're playing very well. Like this, they're a good team. Like they're
32-0, folks.
Like they're a solid team. They have a solid schedule. They handed it to Calaveras last week. And, you know, we were kind of coming into it. This team is still no joke, and they can very much come back at this. But it's going to be difficult, and a lot of momentum is swinging towards Amador.
Amador just needs to keep their foot on the gas.
Absolutely.
They cannot be comfortable with trying to protect the 28-7 lead. They need to keep their foot on the gas. They've been successful. There's no reason for them to back off. Keep the pedal down.
Absolutely. All right, hey, we're going to take a real quick break. It's senior night here at Amador High School. 28-7 is the score here at half. We're going to take a real quick break. We've got about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left until the half starts. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more high school football action, so stay tuned.
Did you know that every new vehicle at Thompson's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is priced below the manufacturer's suggested retail price? It's true. That's one way their 10-point value guarantee gives you peace of mind and added value. That's Thompson's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 126 Forney Road in Placerville. Visit them on the web at placervillejeep.com or call 888-874-5976.
Glass Doctor's new showroom and design center is open. See and feel heavy glass shower enclosures, quality vinyl, luxury wood windows and doors. Whether it's new construction or remodels, foggy and broken glass, homes and commercial buildings, we do it all and are happy to consult with you for your project. We still install quality auto glass and calibrate your windshields for safety. So stop by today at Highway 49 just before Jackson Gate Road and O'Reilly Auto Parts, or go to glassdoctor.com for a free estimate.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, hey, we're back here at Amador High School. 3 minutes and 15 seconds here left in the third quarter. You're listening to the Thompson's Auto Center halftime show here, and I just got a text message from Tony Boitano over there, who's watching the Calaveras game. And right now, he said Clayton Moore on a 14-yard touchdown run, 14-7 Calaveras with 2 minutes left in the half there. Going on with what's going on around the rest of the league here, we have Sonora. Of course, Sonora here being taken to task by Amador 28-7. And then, of course, over with Bret Hart and Somerville. At last check, it is Somerville 7, Bret Hart 6. So that's still going on there. And we're still doing senior night here. We got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so left here. So Amador is coming back onto the field here real quick. So I guess we talked a little bit about what Amador has to do, what Sonora has to do to come out on top of this one. But honestly, I think Amador just needs to keep chugging along and doing what they've been doing. I'm not sure what I would have told my guys coming off on halftime other than just keep doing what you're doing. Don't play wild. Play your assignments. Don't get too cocky, even though we're up 28-7.
Stay in your lane. Play assignment football on the defensive end of the ball like you've been doing. Continue to do that. And I'm saying, heck with chugging along. Keep your keep the pedal down. Step on the gas. Do not try to protect this lead and just go. You've been successful. Don't change anything. Keep going. Keep them guessing. Don't try to rest on that 28 points.
So now's not the time to get conservative with your play calling.
Absolutely not.
All right, and so again, Sonora coming back onto the field here. You know, one thing that has been a side effect of Sonora not scoring is we haven't been able to hear the band very much. And that's, I mean, look, I'm a band kid, and I love that, and so I always love hearing it.
So what is it about? We've been at 2 games here, the Somerville game and the Sonora game, and both the bands came over. They love their sousaphones, don't they?
They really do.
I think Somerville had like 8 of them, and Sonora's got like 5 or 6 of them over there, right?
There's 6 over here, and I believe Somerville has
like 8.
Like 7 or 8.
And folks, by the way, those are not tubas.
Yeah, no.
Those of you that are looking, they're the elephant's ears. They're called sousaphones.
Show them on the screen there, Adam.
Yeah, those are sousaphones. They are not tubas.
Yeah. Now
anyway, but you know, I saw them. You know how when you watch the marching bands in the college and how they're always swinging them. I saw the boys up there on the top row. They like to swing that bell.
Sway, yeah, that is nice.
I like to swing that bell.
So I don't care who you are. You have to give respect to really a top-notch band, and they are definitely that. All right, so hey, we're about 22 seconds.
Well, they're probably going to give them 2 minutes here, as they always do to start, as they finish up pictures here from senior night.
All right, so.
But both teams, boy, they put 5 minutes on the clock.
5 minutes on the clock.
I've never seen that happen before. I doubt that they're going to use all 5 of those, but I wouldn't think.
No, I wouldn't think either. All right, well, both teams are warming up again right now. We're going to go ahead and take a real quick break. You've been listening to the not the Camps Propane, that was the pregame show, the Thompson's Auto Center halftime show here. And real quick, scores with 3:19 left in the ball game there. It is Bret Hart on top of Somerville, 12-7. And then now going into halftime now, it is Calaveras 14, Argonaut 7. We'll be back with high school football action from Amador High School in just a bit.
Thompson's Toyota makes your car buying experience as easy and enjoyable as possible. Search through their extensive selection of new and pre-owned vehicles on the web at thompsonstoyota.com or request a price quote on the new vehicle of your choice. Thompson's Toyota, home of the one price, best value guarantee. 140 Forney Road in Placerville and on the web at thompsonstoyota.com. Well, 1340 96.5 KVGC. Frank, are you mic'd up and ready to go?
I'm ready to go, Jim. I'm here. I'm so excited.
Hey, listen, I just want to tell folks about, we'll be going into the playoffs with, obviously Amador, probably with Calaveras, but we'll also be doing basketball this year. We're going to be doing all league girls games and boys games. So we're going to see both Argonaut and girls and boys at home as they play host to all of the league teams as they come into to the gym. So we're looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Some basketball this year. We were unable to do last year during the league. We picked it up in the playoffs, and that was a lot of fun going all the way down, following it to Golden 1 for the section championship for the girls and the boys, where the girls won a section championship last year, and the boys just fell a little bit short, but a great run to get there. And we were there at the Golden 1 Center, and wouldn't it be nice to take another trip down there again? But, yeah, we'll be doing some regular season basketball games. Shoot, very shortly. This football season has kind of flown by, hasn't it?
It really has.
We've got.
It's amazing. Teresa and I have been down here every Friday, as you guys have, since the 23rd of August. Okay, we started this on the 23rd of August, and here it is the 25th of October. We've got the big game and then playoffs. It seems just like it's flown by, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has.
Well, I was looking at my pigskin preview folder, like when I was doing my editing, and yeah, it's like 11 weeks now.
Yeah.
Like this week 11.
Yeah, it's because the way I do it when I put them in a Word and then I send them to you, so I've got them all stacked up too.
Stacked up, yeah.
They're right on top of each other, and yeah, the season has really gone by fast. Here we are. Our next Friday? The big game was that November 1st, I believe.
I believe so.
And then right straight into the playoffs. So
wow.
it's, they moved the schedule up. Was it last year or the year before, Jim, to try to, I think it was to accommodate the smaller schools and getting the players on the basketball teams a little quicker, because back a few years ago, it was well past Thanksgiving before they were done with the playoffs, and a lot of these kids were missing a lot of games in the basketball season.
We just got another score. Tony just updated us here. A dart to Lozano's 75-yard touchdown pass. So Calaveras now leads 21-7 with 29 seconds left in the first half over at San Andreas Frank Meyer Field.
Hey, Jim, how is Bret Hart ahead?
Yeah.
Frank, Teresa, what's the score? Has Bret Hart scored? Bret Hart. Yeah, 12-7. What, we got 2 minutes left in the game over there?
I mean,
2:19 left in the
2:19.
I,
left
I've
to go.
seen Bret Hart, and
I
I made the comment last week. I said the scary part about this is there's obviously two teams out there worse than Bret Hart, because Bret Hart has 2 wins, and now they're beating Somerville. I can't believe it.
Oh boy.
What did your Magic 8 Ball have to say about that game? Don't tell me they picked Bret Hart.
The 8 Ball picked Amador, picked Calaveras, and picked Somerville. So I don't know. We may,
that's 2 weeks in a row the 8 Ball has picked exactly like me. Is that thing syncing up to my algorithms or something when I come into the studio, or what's up with that?
Oh, man. What's that line you say about the 8 Ball there? When you say the information of the 8 Ball is no better than what?
Flipping a coin.
Or Frank Halverson's picks.
No, absolutely not. That's blasphemy.
All right, well, hey, we're about to start third quarter here. It looks like Sonora is lined up to receive. Amador will kick. All right, there we go.
All right, well, we're excited to get this second game. Obviously, that was a great first half for the Buffaloes. But they need to stay focused, and they need to finish this out. There's 4 quarters in the game, and they need to finish this out and play just like they did in the first half. Sonora's going to be receiving the opening kick, and with that late touchdown there, they feel a little bit better about themselves than they did prior to that. Like I said, they'd only had 2 first downs prior to – well, actually, the whole half they only had 3. They had 1 on that long pass. That was their 3rd first down, and then the touchdown. So – here we go with the kick. Moore is going to kick off. High kick fielded about the 18-yard line by the up man. Tries to get around the left side of the 25. Gets hit, crosses the 30-yard line up to about the 33. That's where Sonora is going to get started, and that's how the second half gets underway.
All right, so the Amador defense, who has been stalwart this entire game, comes back on there, led by the tackling machine, Nash Wiley, and, of course, Darian Nelson there on the outside line as well.
All right, here we go. Big Clint Lyman in there, along with Fancher. Number 66, Indigo Baxter. They got some players in the interior of that line. Some big beef. Here comes Crockett, leading the line of scrimmage under center. Motion coming from the left. Crockett's going to keep it. He looks to pitch to the outside. Gets hit almost immediately after he gets across the 35-yard line. Knocked out of bounds after a short gain, maybe a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8.
You know, and it looked like the Amador defense was kind of saying, okay, Crockett, who do you want to get hit by?
Yeah, he waited a long time, and that's what you have to do. You need to make him pitch that football. Do not let him keep it and cut that upfield, and they've done a good job in doing that so far. The ball sits at the 37-yard line, gain of 2, second and 8 for Sonora. First possession of the second half.
Amador crowd getting involved.
Second and 8. Crockett wants to throw. He's looking. He's going deep down the left side. Good coverage. Inside coverage there by Amador. He was going for Milbourne. And a nice position there by number 25, Shane Bertero.
So if we watch Bertero here, so we watch Crockett. He was getting pressure, had a nice delivery. Good inside protection. This is exactly what you want. Couldn't quite come down with the interception, but, hey, they'll take a deflected pass any day.
Good position against the big Milbourne. And, you know, that's what it's Crockett and Milborn, like I said at the beginning of the game. That's what they're going to do. So 3rd and long for Sonora. Be another big stop for Amador right here for a 3-and-out as the second half gets started. Crockett wants to throw. He's in trouble. He gets hit.
Blindsided.
The ball's got to be on the ground. It's picked up. He's racing the other direction. Touchdown. That's Indigo Baxter.
How about that?
Touchdown Amador, but I'm going to tell you who caused that.
Number
I
51.
believe, let's look back, I believe it was number 51 that came from his blind side. Darian Nelson put the hit on him. Baxter picks up the fumble, races in for the pick 6. That's how to start a half.
Scoop and score. That is a lineman's dream right there. And look at him kind of stumbling his way in there. He's not quite sure he's supposed to be there.
So a sack fumble by number 51, Nelson, picked up by Baxter, runs it in for the Amador touchdown.
How about that, guys? And him getting
wow,
good slaps.
That's that defense.
Him getting good slaps there on the sideline. All right, awaiting the extra point here.
Just like that, 10:41 to go here, and touchdown Amador on the sack fumble forced by number 51, Darian Nelson, picked up and run in by Baxter.
How about that? Oof. Oof. And everyone getting loud and proud here at Amador.
Wow. What a great start for the Buffs here in this second half. He just came in from the blind side. Crockett being a left-hander. There's a flag on the play. The kick is up and it's good. I think it was a false start against Amador, so they're going to have to re-kick that.
All right, so they're going to push that one back. Wiley again still with plenty of leg.
Oh, the distance won't be a problem for sure. That was fun.
That was really fun. That was one of those things you don't see happen all the time, and it's really nice to see him get in there.
Well, Nelson coming from his eyeballs had to be huge because he knew he was going to get a shot, and there's no way Crockett had a chance of holding on to that football. The kick's up, and it's good. 10:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Amador 35, Sonora 7. We'll be right back.
The family of Armstrong & Son Construction and Armstrong Self-Storage are proud sponsor Mother Lode League football. Remember, when you need excavating, grading, septic system repairs, and other site work, call Armstrong & Son Construction. Or if you need a storage unit, stop by Armstrong Self-Storage for safe and secure storage, conveniently located near the intersection of Highway 49 and Ridge Road. Armstrong & Son Construction, state license number 828209. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. Scoreboard shows Amador 35, Sonora 7 after that amazing scoop and score by Baxter. Frank?
All right, Mora on for the kickoff for the Buffaloes. Wow. Now that's exciting. Mora with a kick to the left side, bounces out of bounds, so the flag goes out. That'll give Sonora good field position to start this drive. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
So this is a lot of stuff for Crocker to come back from, and Crockett to come back from, and he's definitely not feeling too hot after that fumble recovery at touchdown.
Well, he just had no idea he was coming there, and there was just no way he was going to hold on to that football.
No. And
so Sonora will have it 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line as the kick goes out of bounds. Probably one of the few mistakes that Amador's made tonight.
So far, so good.
All right, here comes Sonora. Desperate need of something now. Crockett keeps it, tries to reverse direction, and guess who was there? That, I believe, was Darian Nelson, number 51.
And number 55. That's
Clint Lyman.
Clint Lyman. Oh.
I don't know why Crockett tried to spin around and bring it back that way, but he just ran right in to Nelson and Lyman.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna get that on my replay, but
So a loss of 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 13 for Sonora. And Amador fans and players are pretty pumped up right now. Second down and 13 for the Wildcats.
And
Crockett's going to keep it himself, trying to get around the left side, moves the pile a little bit, get back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe one more, so it'll set up a third down and 9.
The feed, good scraping down the line, coming up, making good meet and tackle right there.
That defense has just done an outstanding job. That big line is tough to move, and I've talked about it before. They're strong and they're athletic. They move really well. When you're talking about Lyman and Nelson and Baxter and Fancher, and that's a lot of beef to move around, and they're all athletic and fast, and they can move.
I mean, and they're muscular. It's a lot of muscle.
Third down. Oh, the fumble. The ball's in the backfield is down. Nelson's going to fall on top of Bauer. And now it's going to be 4th and long, and Sonora's going to have to punt. So another 3 and out for this Amador defense.
So let's watch this here. Oh, and there was just a pulling block that just knocked the ball out of Crockett's hands. And no way to get out of that.
4th and long for Sonora. Amador's going to have good field position as Crockett goes back to punt. Oh, and Crockett's going to fake it. He's got room around. He's got to get a long way. He gets inside. He's still got a long way to go. Not going to be well short of the first down. So Amador's going to take over on downs in great field position. They had a long way to go, and they fell about 5 yards short. So Amador is going to take over 1st and 10 from the Sonora 40-yard line with great field position, leading 35-7.
And they would, of course, like to put this out of reach as quickly as they can.
Boy, who would have thunk the possibility of a running clock in Amador and Sonora?
In a Sonora game that they're not on top of.
35-7 Amador. Here comes the Amador offense. They're not going to huddle. They're going to come straight from the sidelines. Gedney split wide to the left. Amador's going to call a timeout. I think they were running out of time. So with that timeout, 8:19 left to go here in the third quarter. It's been all Buffaloes. Amador 35, Sonora 7. We'll be back with more third quarter action right after this.
Jackson Tire, located on Highway 49 in Jackson and Highway 88 in Pine Grove, is the place to go for your vehicle. Whether you need new tires or any auto service, Jackson Tire is a dealer you need to know. Visit them at jacksontire.net. That's Jackson Tire. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
And we're back here. Scoreboard shows Amador 35, Sonora 7. Amador set to take possession. 8:19 left in the third quarter.
Right. Drake in the shotgun. Villarreal to his left. Drake wants to throw. He's looking. He throws over the middle to Gedney. Caught at the 25-yard line. Falls forward to about the 21. Nice throw by Drake. Great grab by Gedney. Boy, Gunner Drake has been slinging it tonight right on the money. Another first down for the Buffaloes, down to the 22-yard line.
You know, and also not to knock anything like Gedney or Derman-Willing have been doing, and they've been making great catches as well.
That was a good grab by Gedney. This time they're going to hand off straight ahead to Villarreal. He gets to the 20 and gets hit hard and knocked down after a gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 7.
So I think we should be looking up on a final pretty soon, Frank. I'm assuming that would be in the Bret Hart Somerville game. They don't have much time left there.
Incredible. How does that? I can't even explain that.
And let's see what we got.
Second down and 7 for Amador. Stock, the lone back with Drake. Drake wants to throw. He tries to throw over the middle. The ball was knocked down, incomplete. He was looking for Gedney, I believe, on a slant.
Let's see. Let's see if I can get that for you, Frank. Nope. Not quite.
So it'll be 3rd down and 7 for Amador. Allen comes out, as well as Derman-Willian.
All right.
Okay, now they moved it back. It was an incomplete pass. I didn't know why the down marker was back the original line of scrimmage. So the ball sits to the 20-yard line, 3rd and 7 for Amador. Stock and Schultz in the backfield. Drake wants to throw. He's looking to the end zone to Wiley. He's got it.
Wow.
Did he get in?
How about that?
Touchdown. 20-yard strike. Drake to Wiley. Wiley's 3rd touchdown pass of the night. Drake's 5th.
Watch this ball by Drake. I mean, just look.
I mean, he threaded that in there because there were defenders around. He split the needle right there.
Oh,
Wiley
man.
falls into the end zone, 20 yards. Drake to Wiley. Wiley's 3rd, Drake's 5th.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Indeed. Are you kidding me?
I don't know that we'd seen Wiley catch a pass all year. He got 3 touchdowns tonight. So Wiley on, he's feeling he's going to kick the extra point. He may kick that one out of Sutter Creek.
It's very possible tonight.
Good snap, the kick's up, and it's good. Wow, 7:09, Amador Buffaloes. 42, Sonora 7. It's a Buffalo Stampede. We'll be back.
Central State Credit Union is a great place to begin your search for a new vehicle, and you can share the benefits of your membership by referring family and friends. Just like you, they can save a lot of money with a great rate and a lot of time at the dealership by going in with a pre-approval. Invite your family and friends to experience the difference today. Applying for an auto loan is easy with options including in-branch or online application and pre-approval. Visit them online at centralstatecu.org or call them at 444-5300. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by NCUA. You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. Scoreboard shows Amador 42, Sonora 7. The Wildcats are getting thrashed. Amador set to kick.
High pop-up by Mora, fielded about the 23-yard line, trying to get around the left side. Gets up to the 30, cuts it upfield, knocked out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. That's where Sonora will have it 1st and 10, and they are in a deep hole.
And they are on the verge of themselves getting a running clock.
31-yard line, 1st and 10 for Sonora, 3 and out on their last possession. They've had 3 of those tonight. Only 3 first downs in the whole game by Sonora.
Oh, Frank.
As this Amador defense has just been stellar.
After this play, I got a Calaveras Lumber Ace hardware scoring update you're not going to believe.
All right, Crockett under center. He's going to throw. He's looking deep to Milbourne, I guarantee it. It's a jump ball, incomplete, as Milbourne had to become the defender as Villarreal was in good position. That was actually number 30 for Sonora, not 80, so that wasn't Milbourne.
I'm not sure with that one, Frank, but watch. I mean, Crockett was getting tackled as he threw this ball, too, and Villarreal, perfect position.
Just perfect position by Villarreal, and they're so far behind. This is not what they do well. This is not what Sonora does well, but they don't have much of a choice at this point because they have not been able to run the football.
No, they have not
We've
been able to
seen that, so 2nd down and 10 for Sonora. Motion this time for the left. Crockett wants to keep it, and he is smashed immediately by the left side of that defense.
That is exactly what we want to see. Lyman and looks like
Number
Nelson.
55, I think, was in there. That was Lyman.
And number, I think that was 66.
That's Baxter.
Baxter, again.
So, you know, they just have not been able to run that option all night long. So no gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
So that Calaveras Lumber Ace hardware scoring update, Frank, you're not going to believe. In the last minutes of this game, last seconds of this game.
Somerville scored.
Somerville blocks a punt. Run back by Brocchini. Final score, Somerville 15, Bret Hart 12.
Oh, what a heartbreaker. 3rd and 10. Pitch trying to get around this right side. Nothing going as everybody stayed home. A great job by number 30, Miguel Mora. So it'll be 4th down and long for Sonora, and they're going to have to punt again.
So just a quick pitch out there, and you see Mora coming on, taking on his block, taking on the second block, and making it right in to number 6.
What an outstanding effort by this defense tonight. And then Drake, he has just been spectacular. 5 touchdown passes on the evening. And Sonora, again, goes 3 and out.
High snap.
Low kick. Oh, fumbled, but Amador falls on it. Deanda tried to come up and catch that, and he fumbled it, but Amador was able to recover. But another 3 and out from Sonora. Amador, great field position. Again, starting at their own 43-yard line with 5:15 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
All right, so Amador poised to nail the final head into the coffin there.
Amador with one more score can send this into a running clock. Drake in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. They're keeping their foot on the gas, just like I want to see it. Whoop, they were missing their left guard, and now there's a flag coming in. And
that might be a delay of game.
No, they said it was a false start.
What? Huh? Okay. You know, the only thing I would have thought of, I thought that would have been an illegal substitution.
If the rest of the line was set, and then the guard came in,
then it would have been.
And I think that's the only thing I can think of what they called, because I didn't see anybody move.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody move either.
And if they weren't set, who cares if they moved?
Yeah.
So they had to have been set, and then they realized, hey, we got a gap here between the center and the tackle. Drake's going to roll to his right. He wants to throw. He's looking. He throws complete to number 11, tight roping down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at about the 47. That was Cole Allen. Drake is delivering on time and on the money tonight.
So we'll see on this one again. I'm sorry, on the little slow on the replay here. But Allen coming up there, and then he's doing like a bit of a chair route as we go. He turns upfield and delivers a strike right to him. Uses Gedney as a bit of a pick and just takes it.
All right, short gain on the play, only gain of 4 on that.
4 minutes.
Stepped out of bounds, a 2nd down and 6.
4:53 left in the 3rd quarter.
Handoff to Stock straight ahead. He gets hit almost immediately. No gain on the play. Be 3rd down and 6 for the Buffs.
All right, hey, we want to thank everybody who's been tuning in on, of course, at kvgcradio.com, on the airwaves as well as those tuned in live to our live stream here on YouTube. Hey, if you're listening to the game and you still want to see the action, you can go ahead and go to our Facebook page, KVGC Radio, and you'll find us there. Follow the link on our top post there. That'll take you to our YouTube page where you can see this game live and in color.
3rd down and 6. Drake in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. Allen goes into motion from the left. Drake wants to throw a little bubble screen to Wiley over to the left. He gets to the 50, gets to the 45, to the 40, falls forward across the 40-yard line. 1st down. Nash Wiley. We knew he tackled. We knew he blitzed. We knew he did a lot of things. We didn't know he was a receiver, but that's going to all come back. A holding call against Amador. A late flag. So that's going to back it up 10 yards. From the spot of the foul, the flag was thrown all the way back at the 38-yard line.
It was the white hat. There we go.
And they're going to back that one up all the way to the 30-yard line.
That's a big one. 4 minutes, 6 seconds here left in the 3rd quarter, and the clock is ticking.
So 3rd down and 23 now for Amador. Amador has scored on every single offensive possession tonight and on 1 defensive possession. Drake wants to throw. He's in trouble. He steps up, fumbles the football. Sonora recovered.
Yeah, that was a quick recovery by Sonora.
So Drake got hit as he stepped up in the pocket. He was under pressure. The ball came out. Sonora recovered at the 30-yard line. Best field position that they've had all night. So the big first down gets turned over by the holding call. Next play, Amador fumbles, and Sonora's got it first down and 10 from the Amador 30.
That was just good cut. That was just good pass rush there by Sonora.
Crockett on a counter coming back the other way and nothing going on there. Nash Wiley was right in that hole along with big number 67, Thomas Fancher. Nothing going on there tonight. And no gain on the play, second down and 10.
God, Wiley's nose for the ball is just unreal. He comes
Look
back.
at him. Look him come back and just fill that gap.
Fill that gap. And then, of course, Fancher having his arm around him, too. Fancher almost tackling two guys as he took on his center
Fancher plugs a hole at 6'5", 315, I can tell you.
Definitely does. So we got an official timeout here real quick.
I don't know if we had equipment malfunction, it looks like.
So Fancher comes off, and looks like number 5, that is Avery Upchurch, checks in.
So 5'10", 170 goes in to replace 6'5", 315.
He's quick, though.
Crockett wants to throw. He's looking deep to the left side, trying to get it to Milbourne. Just threw it out of his reach.
Just threw it out of his reach there. And
second down and 10.
And Milbourne did have his defender beat on that one.
He threw that ball early and just allowed Milbourne to try to run past the defender, and he almost got there. Milbourne runs pretty good for a big guy.
He does. He moves pretty well.
Third down and 10 for Sonora. Obviously, 4-down territory, down 42-7 with 3:01 left here to go in the third quarter.
Oh, man. Sonora would like to come away with something out of this.
Passed a slant route to Milbourne, incomplete. Deonda looked like he was there to really lay a smack on Milbourne, and I think he thought better of it.
Yeah.
What? He looks like he kind of pulled out. Watch this. He tried to hit him on the slant, and watch Deonda come in there.
Yeah.
All right, fourth down and 10 for Sonora. Ball still sits at the 30-yard line. That's where they started after recovering the fumble. So 3 plays, 0 yards, 4th and 10 for Sonora. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Crockett wants to throw. He's looking. He's going to loft it. No receiver there. Why did you even catch that, son? I don't know why. They're going to call it a touchback. It was 4th down. They would have had the ball at the 30. If Deanna just let that one fall down, there wasn't a receiver anywhere around. He called it into the end zone. So now they're going to have it at the 20-yard line. So Sonora actually gained 10 on the play, but Sonora turns it over on downs again, and just has not had a first down this half.
Deanna wanted that stat, I think, Frank. Wanted to see.
There was not a receiver anywhere around.
No.
And he'd have been better off letting it fall to the ground.
It was almost like the Sonora receivers just stopped.
They probably stopped at the first down marker instead of going for the touchdown, and Crockett thought somebody was going to the post, and no good. 1st and 10 for Amador. Handoff straight ahead to Villarreal. Ball pops up.
He caught it.
But Villarreal catches it. The ball popped about 2 feet in the air, and it fell right back in his hands.
Let's see if we watch this. See. All right. So again, a little slow. I want to make sure I got it. Here we go. There's the handoff.
He gets hit, and the ball pops straight up and right back into his arms. Gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for Amador. Everything's going right for the Buffs tonight.
Oh yeah, I think every school has sent well wishes to Amador tonight.
Straight ahead handoff this time to Villarreal again, running hard across the 30-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play. Good for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the Buffs. The clock continues to run with 2 minutes left here to go in the third.
All right.
42-7.
Amador.
You heard it right, folks. 42-7 if you're just tuning in. It's been a Buffalo stampede tonight.
All night.
1st and 10 for Amador at the 31-yard line. I formation behind Drake. Villarreal deep. They're going to give it to him and straight ahead handoff. Gets across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Now they're just going to chew that clock. 1:23 and counting.
Sonora is shocked.
They really are. It is dead silent on that end.
Heck, it's dead silent on this side. I think everybody's a little bit in shock. You know, I really, truly believed all year long that Amador had a better team. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean the win. Blitz by Sonora. Villarreal slipped the blitz, gets up to about the 40-yard line. That'll set up a 3rd down and 1. They tried to blitz right on the right side, and Villarreal just kind of slide step to the right, got past the blitz, almost got a 1st down, 3rd and 1 for Amador. 38 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. I think they'll have to run a play. I don't think they can let the clock run out here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see the back judge.
No, they've got to run a play. They did not have enough time.
Yeah.
So this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Drake under center, I formation. Villarreal's got the 1st down, and he breaks the tackle. He's got one man to beat. Brought down as he crossed 45-yard line at about the 43. 12.2 seconds left to go in the quarter. As soon as they set the chains, the clock will start. It has started. That'll be it. End of the 3rd quarter. Amador Buffaloes 42, Sonora Wildcats 7. We'll be back with 4th quarter action right after this.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma and Associates at 223-0156. Whether you're building a fence and need to know where the property line is to complete boundary surveys, Toma and Associates can help. Lot surveys, boundary line adjustments, parcel and subdivision maps, FEMA certificates, septic and grading plans, among the many services Toma and Associates provides. Call 223-0156, serving the Mother Lode since 1967.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here at Amador High School. Scoreboard shows Amador 42, Sonora 7. We are just about to start the 4th and final quarter of this matchup. Frank?
Well, Amador's got the ball 1st down to start this 4th quarter at the 43-yard line.
All right. And real quick, Calaveras Lumber Hardware scoring updates. What's going on at half? It is 21-7 in favor of Calaveras, and a final over there with Bret Hart. It is Bret Hart 12, Somerville 15. Somerville coming up on a final play blocked punt run back by Brocchini. And I'm getting text messages from all over the place saying, "Hey, is it true? Is it happening?"
Ladies and gentlemen, 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes from the 43-yard line.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Amador to start the 4th quarter. Handoff straight ahead to number 22, Blake Stock, I believe.
Yeah, it was Stock.
Villarreal's on the sidelines. I don't know if he's got his helmet off. So Stock is in. He was the back in the I formation, the deep back. Ball sits on the 41-yard line, gain of a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. 11:30 left to go here in the ball game.
All right. 4th quarter action here, 42-7.
I think it's Blake and Mora in the backfield in the I formation behind Drake. Gedney split out wide to the left. Handoff to Stock.
Good
Stopped at about the 36-yard line, going about three yards short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Amador.
Good solid run by Stock again. Now they're just trying to run that time off that clock. 10:53 and counting here in the 4th quarter.
So
wow.
3rd and 3. Villarreal back in the game now, so he just needed a breather as he replaces Niddle. Offset eye. Handoff straight ahead. I believe that's Ward. He breaks the tackle. He gets thrust 25. Oh, brought down to the 20-yard line. Good strong run by number 33, Jake Schultz, excuse me.
Jake Schultz on a nice run right there.
I'll tell you what, Bauer saved a touchdown right there because Schultz was off to the races. Last man to beat brought him down to the 20, 1st and 10 for the Buffs. One more score will put this game into a running clock, 42-7 Amador. And I didn't think I'd ever say that tonight. I did pick Amador to win this game, but I did not think that we were going to be into a running clock. 10 minutes left here to go in the ball game. Inside handoff again to Schultz. Stopped almost immediately. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
And there was nowhere to go. There was no hole to go other than White. 9:43 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Amador taking their time.
Why not? They well-deserved and well-earned. Just an outstanding game on both sides of the ball tonight by the Buffaloes. They finally let that offense loose. Drake responded with 5 touchdown passes, 3 to Wiley, a defensive touchdown on a scoop and score. It's just been an outstanding football game. 2nd and 9. Inside handoff across 25. Schultz is running hard. He's got the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Buffs.
There we go. Solid run there. Again, another solid run by Schultz.
So Amador has it 1st and goal from the 9-yard line now. 8:55 left to go in this contest.
It's good to see a couple different Buffs getting some carries.
And they have just worn this Sonora defense out all night long. Offset eye in the backfield. Schultz and Villarreal. 1st and goal. Motion from the left. Give again to Schultz.
He's fighting in there.
He gets hit. Maybe a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and goal from about the 8.
So just got a text update from Tony Boitano. 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Still 21-7 in favor of Calaveras.
2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Just inside the 8. This one's got to feel good for the Buffs after the way they got beat 17-10 by Calaveras here a couple weeks ago.
It's really got to feel good, Frank.
Villarreal goes into motion, and again, they're going to give it to Schultz. He tries to cut it up inside, gets it across the 5-yard line down to about the 4, where he'll be stopped short. It'll be 3rd down and goal from there.
They're trying to get Schultz into that end zone, man.
Trying to punch it in one more time, put this game into a running clock. 7.5 minutes left to go in this contest, which is all but over.
All right,
that big lady might not be singing yet, but she's humming awful hard.
She's warming up pretty well.
All right, 3rd down and goal for Amador. From about the 4-yard line, 7:08 left to go. The clock is running. Trying to punch this one in. Schultz has been working hard on this drive. Drake under center. Villarreal again into motion. They're going to give it to Schultz again. Tries to bust it in. He's close. Touchdown.
And Schultz got it.
4-yard touchdown. Amador has scored on every single offensive possession tonight. What a performance.
Minus that fumble, Frank.
Minus the fumbles.
There we go.
So 4-yard touchdown run by Schultz.
How about that?
And 48 on the board for the Buffs, awaiting the extra point.
Now the clock does stop during PATs, I think.
Well, we haven't got a running clock yet. Won't go till the kick. They won't start it till the kickoff. 48-7, 6:41 left. Allen the hold. Waiting here. There's a snap. It's down. Kicks up. Wiley. It's good. 6:41. 49 Buffaloes, 7 for the Wildcats. We'll be back with the rest of 4th quarter action. All Amador tonight, right after this.
Football fans, stay in touch with Conifer Communications high-speed internet wherever you are. Stream the game live, connect with fans during and after the game, Facebook Live the winning play, or upload those Instagram photos. Conifer Communications may be local, but offers big-time internet service with fast speed, no data limits, plus VoIP phone service. Connect with Conifer today, 866-378-8393, or stop by their office in San Andreas on Highway 49.
You're listening to high school football action on the voice of the Gold Country, KVGC and KVGCradio.com.
All right, and we're back here. 6:41 left in the ball game here, and the scoreboard shows Amador 49, Sonora 7.
Wow, you run out of superlatives when you call a game like that. Just Amador has been darn near perfect all night long. A squib kick that's going to go out of bounds again. And why do you do that at this point in the game? That's 2 times in a row. So Sonora is going to start at the 35-yard line. And I believe that the clock should be running on this snap and continue to run now until the game is over. There was actually a no play because it was not touched as the kick went out of bounds. So Sonora going to start off the 35-yard line.
All right.
They have not had a first down half.
So let's see what we got here. 7:49.
Crockett under center. He's going to keep it. He wants to pitch it around the right side. He's got a little room, gets across the 40. Brought down at about the 42-yard line. So it'll be second down for Sonora. Nice little gain on the play. Justin Morgan, the ball carrier for the Cats.
And there is a Buffalo down a little bit. I think it's Nelson. Trainer staff is out.
And the clock is running. Now they're stopping the clock for the injury. As the White Hat just sailed it down. We're going to keep it here. 6:13 left to go in the ball game. As I said, other than the fumble, I can't think of anything that the Buffs have to complain about other than the couple kicks that went out of bounds to give Sonora good field position. But the defense, the offense, every aspect of the game has just been outstanding tonight for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, it has been absolutely nonstop here, and the Buffs have played a solid all-around ball game. And due also in no small part to the boy who's now laying on the field there, unfortunately.
Well, hopefully that's not a serious injury. Nobody looks like they're rushing over there too bad. I don't see any EMT or anything like that. They got his leg up in the air. Maybe it looks like maybe a cramp.
Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like they're just stretching it out. It looks like it's a cramp, so I don't think it's anything serious.
All right.
But that did stop the clock. That does, even though the running clock, it does stop during injuries and timeouts is the only time that the clock will stop.
So let's see what they got. It looks like they're still doing assessments. Coach Baker is.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to stretch out that muscle. They're pushing that foot forward. That's the old try to get that thing to break loose because, man, do they hurt.
Yeah.
They get a couple of his big buddies over there going to pick him up and carry him off. And Mason Adeline and Thomas Fancher. There he's up. He says, heck no, I'm fine. I don't need no stinking help. So Darian Nelson, he's coming off the field on his own. He does not want any help. He's got a big smile on his face, and he should feel good. He's played a heck of a football game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And his teammates are there to pat him on the back. And like I said, he's got a big smile. It's just a cramp. He says, I'm good. All right, here we go. Second down. Clock's going to start on the White Hat signal. And this one should be over in about 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
I'm going to hold to that one, Frank.
Come on, wind the clock. There's no reason for it to stop. Injury and timeout. There he goes. There goes the signal. Crockett's going to hand off straight ahead short gain on the play, maybe a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for Sonora. Under 6 minutes now.
All right. Solid game. I'm not sure what more color I can add to this one, Frank.
Well, like I say, you run out of superlatives when you have a football team that just is fired on all cylinders like the Buffs have tonight, and Sonora has not been able to do anything. Crockett's going to keep it himself. He gets the 1st down. That's what he hasn't been able to do all night. He's still on his feet. He gets across the 40. It gets hit about the 35 and brought down. That was number 30 for Amador, Miguel Mora. Now there's a late flag.
Yeah.
That's going to go against Amador, I believe. But
I think that's going to go against Crockett. Actually, he got into Mora's head.
That's the first time that Crockett has been able to shake loose tonight. That's what he's been able to do. What he did so effectively last week against Calaveras. That clock should not be stopped.
I think official time. They're going to wave it off.
They're going to wave it off, but it should not stop. A running clock does not stop for penalties. So you either are or you aren't. I don't quite understand why the clock is stopped. It's a 1st down for Sonora. So 5:15 now and counting. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Amador crowd getting back into it.
1st and 10, motion coming from the left side. Crockett's going to hand off to number 21, who breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet and gets down to about the 10-yard line. Amador is subbed down and put some of their subs in, and Sonora is picking up some yardage now. They were not able to do any of this against that first team defense for Amador all night long. 4:35 now as the clock runs. The ball's down for just outside the 10-yard line. They're going to call it 1st and goal as the chains are down.
You know, and that's some class by Amador, 7 down when you're this far ahead.
So Crockett's going to go under center, and he wants to throw. He's going to throw it deep to the left corner of the end zone, and it is a touchdown to Milbourne. So 10-yard touchdown pass, Crockett to Milbourne, but way too little too late on this one as Sonora gets on the board to make it 49-13. But like I said, Amador has subbed down, and that was the only time that Sonora was able to move the football. Basically, this whole game was on that second team defense.
Absolutely.
So they're going to be on to attempt the extra point now as the score sits 49-13. The kick is blocked. No, it's good. It got through there. Big Amador rush. So at 4:10 left to go in the contest, Amador 49, Sonora 14. I still don't know why this clock isn't running.
Yeah, it should be. It's a running clock. It should be a running clock.
It should have been, but they haven't treated it like a running clock. And that's the white hat on the field has to take control of that. So it's not that it matters. 49-14 Amador, but the clock should be running. So Sonora obviously is going to attempt an onside kick here. So Amador puts their good hands people on the front line, all moving up close. 6 Amador players at the 50-yard line as Sonora will attempt this. No, they didn't. They kicked deep. So back deep is Stock. He fields it about the 8-yard line, gets across the 15, looking for some room, trying to get outside. He's brought down at about the 17-yard line, and that's where Amador will have it 1st and 10.
All right, let's see what the Amador offense comes out with. if we're going to see second team there as well. Hey, we have a Calaveras Lumber Race Harbor scoring update. Start of the fourth quarter, 21-7. Calaveras score still unchanged over there, Frank Meyerfield.
All right, first, they're going to mark off a penalty, so a late penalty against Sonora on the play. Personal foul. No, it's going to be against Amador. Personal foul. The ref says that you're moving the wrong direction. So that is going to be half the distance of the goal, I believe, back to the 9-yard line, the 8-yard line. So half the distance of the goal on the personal foul against Amador. So 1st and 10 for Argonaut. Drake still under center.
And we have about 2 minutes, 57 seconds and counting left here in the ball game.
So with Sonora kicking off and not onside kicking it, they pretty much wave the white flag. Rush around this side to Allen. He gets to about the 10-yard line. Gain of a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right.
So clock continues to tick. At 2.5 minutes left to go in this contest. Just an impressive victory. 1 league game left. The big game next week. All rivalry games in league. Sonora and Somerville. Bret Hart and Calaveras. And, of course, the big game. Amador visiting Argonaut. We've got the big game breakfast on Tuesday morning. The Rotary big game breakfast. The rallies next week downtowns. Inside handoff this time to Schultz. Not much of a gain on the play, if any. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, under 2 minutes left here. It'll be 3rd down now for Amador.
So let's see. Yeah.
So the clock continues to tick. 3rd and 8 for Amador.
And trying to chew up as much clock as possible.
.130 left to go. They will not be able to run the clock out without a 1st down here. A 1st down, they could just kneel down and this game would be over, but they need 8 yards right now. It's 3rd and 8. Drake's going to hand off to Stock, trying to get around the left side. Nothing going on. Actually, a loss of 2 on the play. So it'll be 4th down and 10 for Amador. And Amador, they're going to punt.
They're going to punt. All
we
right.
didn't know they brought their punter with them tonight. We haven't
There we
seen
go.
him.
We haven't seen him.
So we're under a minute left, and Amador is going to punt on 4th down here, 4th and 10. 50 seconds left as the Amador fans are getting up on their feet and they're cheering for their team. Just a dominating victory for the Buffaloes tonight.
So what, Frank?
The Sonora Wildcats are undefeated no longer in the Mother Lode League. It took from 2014 to today, but today the Buffaloes ruined that undefeated record. I will never have to say it again.
So what is that?
There's a whistle on the play. The clock will continue to run now, and it's against the Amador, but now I think the clock's just going to run out, and they may not even have to punt the ball.
And what's the what is the win streak? What was the win streak? Last time you'll say it.
32-0.
32-0. Ended tonight.
That's it. The win streak is over. The Buffaloes slay the mighty Dragons as Amador shellacking. It's a thundering herd runaway, 49. Sonora Wildcats 14. We'll be back with our post-game wrap right after this.
Glass Doctor's new showroom and design center is open. See and feel heavy glass shower enclosures, quality vinyl, luxury wood windows and doors. Whether it's new construction or remodels, foggy and broken glass, homes and commercial buildings, we do it all and are happy to consult with you for your project. We still install quality auto glass and calibrate your windshields for safety. So stop by today at Highway 49 just before Jackson Gate Road and O'Reilly Auto Parts, or go to glassdoctor.com for a free estimate.
Remember when going for a walk around the block was easy and pain-free? Future you is ready to feel like that again. Mark Twain Medical Center's orthopedic experts are with you throughout the process. from first consultation to your last physical therapy session, so you can get back to living without joint pain, and future you can wander far and wide. Visit marktwainmedicalcenter.org/orthopedics. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness.
All right, and we're back here. You're listening to the Mark Twain Medical Center post-game show here, and we have just witnessed a giant killing. Sonora toppled and trampled by the Thundering Herd 49-14. Frank, how about that?
Well, it was a stampede tonight. And I got to tell you what, in all aspects of the game, just an absolute smothering defense and an offense that finally opened up and used all the weapons that they have, and they just ran over the Wildcats, scoring every time they had the football other than the fumble and then until right at the end. Every single possession. That defense didn't allow Sonora to do anything until they subbed down in the end. They didn't have a single first down in the second half. They only had 2 in the first half. Total domination. Amador started this game. They took the opening kickoff. They had good field position after a failed. I just think about how different this could have been, because Sonora started out with an attempted onside kick, which totally fooled Amador, that Sonora just whiffed on. Their guy just missed the ball, went out of bounds. So Amador had the ball in great field position at the 45-yard line, and they went right to work, and they drove right down the field. And Drake hit Wiley at the 8:25 mark from 7 yards out for the touchdown, and the extra point was blocked, and they were up 6-0, and that's how the first quarter ended. But Amador was on the march as the first quarter ended, as they took it over they had it on the 28-yard line, 1st and 10, and on the second play in the second quarter, Drake, 22 yards, hits Allen, and at the 11:02 mark, it was 13-0 Amador. Sonora only had 1 possession in the first half. They had 2 first downs. Those were the only 2 first downs they had in the whole half. They get the second possession in the second quarter. They go 3 and out. Drake goes back to work. They were at the 39-yard line, and let's hear what happens next. So 15 yards, 2nd and 15 for Amador. Villarreal goes in motion. Drake wants to throw. He's got a receiver wide over the middle. Nash Wiley, touchdown, Amador! And that'll be our Melon Face BG Lounge call of the game. 39 yards, Drake to Wiley, right over the middle for a strike. 39 yards wide open over the middle. Drake hits Wiley for the Buff touchdown. Well, that was it. At 6:15 mark, Drake to Wiley, his 3rd touchdown pass of the night, and the Buffs led 20-0. The 6:15 mark of the second quarter. Sonora gets the ball out, and guess what? That outstanding defense, they go 3 and out again. And guess what? Amador goes back to work. This time, 45 yards, Drake to Lance Derman-Willian, and just like that, 28-0 Amador. The 2-point conversion was good, and the score was, it was 26-0, and then the score was 28-0 on the 2-point conversion. Drake hits Wiley for that. Sonora gets it back with a little over a minute left, and they hit a long pass, Crockett to Milbourne, and then Crockett to Milbourne again in the corner in the end zone with just 4 seconds left. And that was Sonora's only score, so at halftime it was 28-7. Sonora came out, started with the opening kickoff to start the second half. Crockett goes back to pass, and Nelson comes in from the blind side and just hammers it. The ball comes loose. Baxter picks it in and runs it in for the score with less than a minute 20 played in the third quarter. Amador takes a 35-7 lead. Sonora gets the ball back. They go 3 and out. Amador gets the ball. What do? It's what they've been doing all night. They drive down the field, and Drake throws another touchdown pass, this time 20 yards to Wiley. And then at 7:09 mark, it was 42-7 Amador. Ball goes back to Sonora. Another 3 and out. Another great defensive stand by Amador. That's when Amador had their only muff of the night. As the next possession, they fumbled. And Amador took over in great field possession at the Amador 30-yard line, but Sonora turned it over on downs. Another great stand by the defense. 42-7 at the end of 3. Start of the fourth quarter, Schultz gets into the party. He runs one in from 4 yards out with 6:41 left to go in the ball game for a 49-7 lead. Sonora, after Amador had subbed down, Crockett hit Milborn again at the 4:10 mark to make the score 49-14. And that's how this one ended. Just a dominating performance by Amador in both sides of the ball in all aspects of the game. I thought Amador was going to win this game. I thought they were a more talented team. I certainly didn't think it was going to go down like this.
I didn't think I didn't think we would have a running clock. I thought we would have a really close matchup that Amador would come out on top. But hats off to Amador. They played the game that they needed to play.
Well, that defense, we've been talking about it all year long. But you know what? They finally let the offense loose and finally let those weapons go. They let go and let those horses run, and run did they. 49-14. Bistro 49, player of the game. I'll tell you, I could give it to the whole defense, but there's a guy that deserves it tonight from an individual standpoint. 5 touchdown passes, the best game I've seen him play since he started quarterback in this varsity squad as a sophomore. Gunner, the gunslinger.
Absolutely.
Drake, our Bistro 49 player of the game. Outstanding game, young man.
He sincerely earned his nickname tonight. 5 touchdown passes, amazing ball handling. He was delivering darts, pass after pass after pass.
Just impressive. There were so many things that were impressive about this Amador game tonight, but Gunner, nice job, son. Just
Absolutely.
an outstanding performance. And Nash Wiley, 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah,
we knew he could tackle. We knew he could block. We knew he could do a lot of things, but now we got to add receiver to his repertoire.
There we go. Hey, real quick, the last Calaveras Lumber Ace Hardware scoring update I've got for you guys tonight. So the final over with Somerville and Bret Hart. Bret Hart coming off with a devastating loss in the final bits of the game. Somerville blocks a punt, run back by Brocchini. Final score, Somerville 15, Bret Hart 12. Now, thanks to Tony Boitano sending me some stuff, as well as Jim back in the studio. We have about 9 minutes left in the ball game over there at Calaveras, and there was an 8-yard dart to Jake Black pass. 27-7, and I think we're going to go in pretty close. That's going to be pretty close to our final score there over at Calaveras. And, of course, our final here, giant killing is afoot. Amador 49, Sonora Wildcats 14.
The dragon has been slayed.
Yes, it has. All right, so that is going to wrap it up for us here at Amador High School. Thank you all so much for tuning in, both on YouTube and here on the radio. Jake Eady signing off, Frank.
Big game week next week. Big game week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Good night, everyone.
Take care.
For all your land surveying and civil engineering services, call Toma & Associates at